It's a hockey night in Lynchburg. Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome back to Lynchburg, Virginia. Tonight, we've got a good one for you. It's an ESCHL matchup between the Liberty Flames and the Delaware Blue Hens. Rhett McGibbon here alongside Patrick Strawn. And Pat, typically the LIC is like a fortress for the Flames. They don't typically lose here on home ice, but not the case this season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the toughest barns in all of the ACHA. But I think the problem for the Flames right now, why they've been losing it, because they've lost 5 games totaling their season losses last year. Part of it's because of a lack of execution of playing a full 60 minutes. You'll see it in a couple of series already. They get up on teams such as in Alabama and Syracuse, and then they let those teams claw their way back into the contest. You kind of can't do that or afford to do that tonight against the defending conference champs in the Delaware Blue Hens.
Yeah, Delaware, a team typically in the mix for nationals, but not the case this season. They're not in the top 25 right now.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the Blue Hen faithful would blame yourself for that because during the preseason show, our very own Rhett McGibbon said they would fall out. And I think I know why. It's been a problem with seizing the lack of opportunity that they've been able to have. You kind of lose to Westchester and then also to Buffalo. Those are 2 teams you can't really afford to lose to. And then you don't really have a lot of marquee matchups such as Stony Brook. That was a prime opportunity to do something. And unfortunately, they not only lose both, but they lose both by multiple goals. So definitely look for the Blue Hens to kind of rebound and try to be able to either split the weekend or steal both here tonight against the Flames.
Also a very young team. They actually averaged 19.8 years in age, so one of the younger teams in all the league. Time to take a look now at our Foster Fuels Who's Hot players to watch, and for Delaware, it's Shane Mullins.
Yeah, absolutely. He's part of what I like to call the 4 guys on the Fantastic Four for this team because they have 2 guys that have been the playmakers in Zucker and Niski, but then Mazzilli and Mullins have been the finishers. Mullins is tied with 11 goals on the season, so expect him to be able to put pucks in the back of the net tonight.
And for the Flames, we're going to look at the Magic Man, Quinn Ryan. He hasn't had a bad year, but I still think he has another gear.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're matched up with Grant Garvin and also Brock Thompson, 2 of the best players in all of the ESCHL, it's kind of hard. You're going to get lost. But this guy makes everything look pretty because of the smooth hands he's got. He's definitely a playmaker, tied with second on the team with 16 assists. So expect big things for him, whether it's either he's going to put pucks in the back of the net or he's setting up his teammates.
Well, the Flames tonight obviously hoping that Ryan is high-flying, but the Blue Hens are going to try to slow him down. And with more on that, we send it over to Whitney Robertson.
Thanks so much, Rhett. That's exactly right. Delaware has got to make sure they play a tight and structured defense tonight. They can't afford to let Liberty get speed or get creative. And secondly, secondary scoring. They're really going to have to utilize their 3rd and 4th line guys to step up and score against Liberty's tough defense. And so for Liberty's keys to the game, we'll hear from Monica.
Thanks, Whitney. Well, if the Flames want to see success this evening, they can't be afraid to be a little bit of a pest. Delaware's a team that's known to take a lot of penalties, so take advantage of that, ruffle some feathers, get under their skin, and send some guys to the penalty box and then go to work on the power play. They also can't come into this game too overconfident. Just because Delaware's unranked doesn't mean it's going to be a blowout. The Flames need to stay focused for a full 60 minutes if they want to see success. Well, stay tuned. Coming up next, we have the Flames and the Blue Hens on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could eat this stuff that the meat, bean, cheese randomizer Kiero'd into a box.
Taco Guacarito Supreme.
Or you can get a real meal with a charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. So it's a choice, I guess. The $5 All-Star Meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
The running of the Bulldogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico.
Do it.
Welcome to the booth. Rhett McGibbon here alongside Caleb Fitzpatrick and Jared Smith. Both sides set to go. Burima back in the lineup tonight for the Flames. He's going to be in his usual spot between Wyshynski and Gamer. And right off the bat here, he is facing the most high-scoring point scorer for Delaware, Cole Zucker. Joining him on his flanks is Chris Mazzella. He also has 11 goals on the season. And on the left side is going to be Michael Niski. 21 points as well for him. Banked off the board, ahead quickly. Burima giving chase. Gammer coming in on the forecheck as well. The Flames able to get there. They tried to send it out in front. They were looking for Wyshynski. Out to the line. Lauber, a little board bank. Flames looking to send it deep. Gammer out in front. The quick shot stopped by East.
Great start by the Flames there. Again, their plan, it seems to be starting most games, just getting it in deep and laying bodies in, and that paid off early for them with a good chance.
Cole Gammer, a guy that has been putting pucks in the back of the net 5 so far this year, but he gets it done more so on the power play. 4 of his goals have come with the man advantage. Puck comes near side. It's going to be flipped in deep, turning as Schartz and Reynolds. Delaware able to get there quickly. They left the man wide open in front. The shot, they score! Right off the bat, Dustin Rabinowitz makes it 1-0, his 3rd goal of the year.
Speaking of getting the puck in deep and working it out, it kind of takes a bad bounce there for the Flames. Comes out right in front where Rabinowitz scoops it up and beats Cole Burak high on the glove side.
Yeah, you got two Flames going after the same blue hen there to the side of the net. And
Excuse me, Josh Halpany in goal tonight. That's my bad, I misread the number.
Yep. Yeah, just a defensive breakdown there with the Flames.
Tough first shot for Halpany right off the bat. It's going to be sent to Quinn Ryan. He'll gain center and send this one in deep. Flip right back out. Chasing after it is Bergen. He'll send it around. Garvin able to get there, a little touch play. Ryan doesn't get much wood on that one. Luckily, the Flames able to pick it back up. Bergen, cross ice, Cruikshank sending it forward. Just feathered in across the line by Garvin and sent right back out. Cruikshank will flip it in. Chasing after that puck is Kuma. Flames trying to send it out in front, looking for Ryan, unable to do so. Niski with speed, gains the line, sends it back in towards the goal, comes in front, another tough save. Oh, Halpany able to get the pad on that one. Turned over in front once again, and now the Flames get it out to the line. Sent right back in by Jenny. It's deep, Fricks misreads it, and the Flames have come out sloppy in their own zone. Bad angle drive off the body, Fricks takes the hit, comes to the line, another shot wide of the goal on the short side. Flames struggling to get it out of their own end, and the defense seems asleep here right off the bat. Zimmer gains the blue, drops it off. The shot was deflected by a stick, wide of the goal. Fricks comes in, they got a 3-on-1 down low, another shot. Big save by Halpany, and the net comes off.
Nice shift there from Halpany, a couple big saves on those last few rushes for Delaware. Huge that he bounces back after giving up a goal in the first shot he faces of the evening.
Take a look here at our goaltenders on the night. Left of your screen, Stephen East, the Linwood, New Jersey native. He has seen a lot of rubber this year. He stopped 379 pucks to be exact. And then for the Flames, we got Josh Halpany between the pipes. 4-2 record, 217 goals against average, .914 save percentage. Flames fanning on the pass, unable to get it out once again. Fricks off the glass. Carlson tripped up on the play. Did that come across the line? Yes, it did. Delaware tagging up. Monica made a good point. Flames perhaps coming in a little overconfident. Delaware not in the top 25, perhaps thinking this might be an easy contest, but whenever Delaware comes into town, they are tip-top shape and ready to go. Out to the point, Schartz, his shot through traffic, tipped in front and over the net. Squeaked out across the line. Michael Redgate was looking for it. Schartz, his pass, hits the tape of Burima. Schartz turns and fires it back in once again. East stopping it behind the net. He'll send it around. Gammer cycles it deep. Wyshynski getting to the puck first.
Sends it far side, trying to play it out is Good. Sent all the way down. Icing will be called as Zane Sharts able to get back and touch it up. Well, you might not believe it right off the bat as Delaware flying here in this first period, but this is a very young team. We mentioned their average age is 19.83, however you want to calculate 0.83 in years. There you go. Flames typically, or this season that is, at 21.85 years of age. So they've got about 2 years on this Delaware team as the shot is directed into the corner. They lost a lot of offense from last year as well. John Redgate gone, he had 42 points. Vincent Zingarelli gone, 29 points. Pierce Lamberton gone, he had 24 points. So multiple members of the top 5 or 6 in scoring gone out of this Blue Hen lineup.
Yeah, that's a big hole in a lineup. I mean, 5 guys, that could be two lines, 2 whole lines right there, so, of forwards. That was a hand pass there in the defensive zone for the Blue Hens. Flames just seem to be a little jumpy in the defensive zone. Like, too many guys are jumping in on the same puck, and big crowds, so that could also get people a little too energetic at points.
Ryan Botting, his man. Yeah, you're right, it's multiple people covering the same area. That's what led to the first goal for Delaware. They took advantage of that. Crookshank, a little poke. Sends it up the boards. Garvin able to get it across the line. Thompson gets it free. The backhander, oh, blocking arm save there by East. A couple of good chances now for the Flames as they look to even this one up at 1 apiece. It's played low. Zidinzek, that is, sending it down hot. Delaware able to get there first and negates the icing. Bergen, his stick breaks on the play. Delaware has it low. Whistle is blown. Net has come off its mooring there on the far side. And with that, let's get in touch with Whitney down at ice level.
Thanks so much, Rhett. Now, I talked a little bit to head coach John Donahue earlier in the game, and he has actually taken on the new head coaching position earlier in August, and he is the 4th new head coach in the past 7 years. Now, he says he's feeling no pressure whatsoever, and some of his main overall goals are to rebuild a consistent program and maybe even take home a national championship title like they did back in 2012.
Yeah, this is a team, definitely a storied group here, a club in the ACHA D1 level. S.J. Brode, a familiar name, we've talked about him. Now the emergency goalie, and we'll touch on more on that later this weekend for the New Jersey Devils, but this is a team that year in and year out always brings a solid product. Pass in front, little touch play. Once again, East up to the task. Back down low it goes. Roberts pinching in off the line with Sharts. No defenseman here at the near point. Now Colt Steele will fill in. Coxon on the forecheck. Far side. Pinching in quickly is Fricks. Side of the goal and sending it through once again, Zachariah Roberts. Cox hand gets up high on the hit. No call on the play. Colt Steele able to keep it in. He's going to go off for a change. Backing up Zane Sharts. Throws on the brakes and we'll send it in. Bouncing puck off the glove. Bad angle shot. Oh, that was right on the doorstep and close. Another shot. Stopped. Rebound right in the feet of Cox. He's decked. No call on the play. Carlson with that long reach able to break it free. Bodies collide, far corner. Puck now comes to the near side. It's going to be sent out by Zimmer. Brought in across the blue line. It's played down low. Top line now out on the ice for Delaware. Quick shot, touched in front, and that one will go high and out of play. Take a look here at a couple of those chances for Liberty. Zachariah Roberts almost even up this game solely on his own shoulders.
Number of big saves there from Steven East. Victor Blomberg is going to get the puck in the corner and find Zachariah Roberts walking to the middle. Let's not have to look there. That's Zane Sharts up and on goal, and Zach Hayes being able to clap on the rebound, not able to get the shot on goal.
Puck played near boards. Gammer gaining center, fires it in with speed, tracking it down. Wyszynski, he's got a man in front, the backhand try, stopped by East. Rebound sitting there, they throw it in front. Oh, Flames unable to get it through. Quality read there by Reynolds, and right now the bomb doors are open for the Flames defense. They're pinching time and time again. Cole Gammer out to the line. Reynolds a shot. That one's tipped down and just wide. Cruikshank with a drive. That goes far boards.
They got East moving all over the ice here.
East, west, north, south is so far in the goal.
I wish I thought of that one.
Thompson sent it here boards. Banked out into the neutral zone. Thompson looking to track it down. Gaining possession momentarily was Kuma. He'll flip it into Liberty Ice. Fired right back out by the Flames. Zdinzek to his defensive partner. Kuma joining him, touched ahead by Redgate. Cross ice pass, there's room. Here comes Grant Garvin in the circle. His shot stopped. East will hold on.
Good read by East. He didn't go straight down to the butterfly there, which is what Garvin was counting on. He put it high, and East didn't drop it that early.
Here's a look at it. Brock Thompson makes a nice cross-ice pass, and Grant Garvin has some room to walk in and shoot. Stephen East just patient with it, makes sure he hugs his post, seals it up, no rebound, nothing doing for the Flames.
Goaltender's starting to read that play a bit better now, as you know, the NHL and hockey in general has turned short side high as like the new 5-hole. And guys just love to shoot short side high.
Yep. Yeah, right beside the ear as they drop to their butterfly. Is always open.
3 Flames back in the neutral zone, covering the man coming in on the puck. That was Rabinowitz. He was the goal scorer. Cross ice pass, Bergen. Flames have found their legs here midway through the first period. Bergen sending it around. Fricks pushing it ahead. Steele touched it, dropped it off. Blomberg in the circle, makes a move. Blomberg scores!
What a goal from Victor Blomberg, rushing into the offensive zone with speed. The D just backed off and gave him that high-priced real estate. Cut to the middle, forehand, backhand, 5-hole. Take a look at it here. Coming, driving wide with speed. The D used to make the hit, overcommits. Blomberg losing his footing, but able to bury the backhand between the legs of Stephen East.
Wow, great read to split the D too. That was a great play.
Puck goes down in the corner. Reynolds tied up. Able to dig it free. Quinn Ryan, stick lifted, catches back up to it. Drops it off at the line. Garvin a drive. That one stopped by East. Puck, I believe, went off the face mask of the goaltender East and out of play. Here you take a look at the new head coach of the Delaware Blue Hens, John Donahue. This is a poor franchise group, has had a lot of new head coaches over the past few years, and hopefully Donahue can provide them some stability. Ever since MF Sherman left, it's just been a wide open door for that group, and I believe this is the 4th or 5th head coach in the last 6 years. A hit by Bashinsky. Gammer squeezes off the boards. Sharts sends it in front, a nice touch play. Gammer banging away. Once again, East up to the task. Nice little play there off the wall. Flames got a quality scoring chance, and since about the 5-minute mark in this first period, when time had expired, Flames have been the better team and have really just utilized their speed. They've got the wheels going through the neutral zone, and it's just a barrage right now on East.
Yep. You see in the replay there, Gammer got the single leg takedown in the octagon.
Here's Redgate dishing it far side. Ostrander sends that one on the short side. Offside's going to be the call, though, and the face-off will resume here in neutral ice.
Yeah, you got to think, taking all those shots and watching, your goalie scramble around back there, it shakes your confidence a little bit as the Blue Hens, so we'll see how they respond.
Sent quickly, had this puck rolling in. Halpenny's going to hold on to it. One aspect right now the Flames have done absolutely well is a cross-ice pass through the neutral zone to create space. Make sure you stay with us. Lots more hockey to come. Blomberg tying it up at 1.
Be free to be you. The freedom to drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear, and bank where you want to bank. At Carter Bank and Trust, you'll find the freedom to bank the way you like. Personal service with a smile, face-to-face from people that know you. And with services like our no-fee debit card, lifetime free checking, and over 100 convenient locations, you're free to bank your way. Carter Bank and Trust, the freedom to be you.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm joined by Josh Hamilton, the captain on the team. Unfortunately, you've had the unique position of watching the guys in the first few games of the season as you rehab an injury, but that can give you a unique perspective on the game. What have you seen some of the strengths that have been developing as the year goes on?
Well, the guys just really brought it together. I mean, me being out, it's tough to watch, but I see that the guys are, together as one team, and that's our motto, one team, one dream, and they show it out there on the ice.
Yeah, and you see, as you said, a lot of strengths building, developing. You've shown you can hang with some really top-ranked teams like Ohio and Stony Brook. So what are your expectations heading into the conference tournament later on down the road and also nationals?
Well, obviously I have high expectations. With the group in there, they're a great group of guys, and a lot of talent is in that room, and we just got to find that next gear, and if we can find it, we're going to do real well.
Thanks so much, Josh. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Monica. Yeah, all that talent in the room right now coming in waves on Delaware. Getting to it, Shart's got a pile up on the far side. A shot that's whistled wide by Fricks. Sharts sending it across, touched in front. Thompson holding on, his shot stopped. Rebound comes out. Flames on top of it once again. This puck will just slowly trickle in on Halpenny. Zidinzek reverses it up along the wall. Rabinowitz just forced to throw it back into Liberty Ice where the Flames will regroup.
Delaware doing a good job early on, making sure they're taking out the passing lanes, not giving Liberty any opportunities to gain some momentum, regrouping, and coming back to the neutral zone.
Sent far side, Garvin poking it by the defenseman. He's on fire so far tonight. His legs are going. It'll come in on East once again. Boy, as of right now, it looks like the Flames are going to throw 379 pucks his way to match his season total. He is forced to have been sharp throughout the first.
Yeah, East is taking a lot of pucks early, and the initial shots are from the perimeter, but his team's not helping him with the rebounds either much right now.
Flames win the face-off penalty coming here against Delaware. Thompson has his man bounce off him. Lots of open space. The cross-ice pass caught by Garvin. He's controlling it along the wall. He pokes it deep. Now Delaware touches it up, and the Flames will head to a power play. Hooking will be the call. It's going to go against Kevin Felice from Middletown, New Jersey. He's not quite sure where the call came from. I'll be honest, neither was I. I saw the play right off the face-off, and I didn't see the hook.
Yeah, I think it must have been a pretty soft call, but I think it was when Thompson had the puck, and I didn't see him get hooked too excessively at all.
Gammer leaping, trying to keep it in. Flames now will regroup in the neutral zone. Gammer, as we said, he's been dynamite with a man advantage. He takes the knee, and another penalty coming. Flames will go to the 5-on-3. They called it a hook. Complaining about the call is Cole Zucker. The back linesman actually the one that lifted the arm, and then the head official, the one on the near the goal rather, was the one that actually called it, but nonetheless, Flames will head to a 5-on-3.
I got the feeling that
was just knee on knee.
Or I don't know if it was a stick that just hit his knee. Either way, I felt like early they were just kind of letting them play. There was a couple like trips and a couple errant high sticks they let go, and now they're cracking down.
Flames the beneficiary so far as it goes deep. Thompson looking out in front. Flames have been money with the power play this season, running at just basically a 27% clip.
Delaware also fairly strong in the penalty kill, about 86% with 3 shorthanded goals for.
Shot that goes through. Garvin able to get to it near point. Thompson set up on the back door. The one-timer scores!
A lot of great puck movement for the Flames in that power play opportunity, just moving it around until the D gets out of position. Eventually, Zane Schartz is going to get the puck and it's going to bury it in the back of the net. Garvin waiting, drawing the defender to him. Schartz with the clap bomb, beating Stephen East on the glove side, giving the Flames a 2-1 lead.
Have to think Zane Schartz happy about that one. 18 goals last year, only 4 coming into this game, and that one right there, number 5.
Number 52, Zane Schartz.
Wyshynski sends that one, and that goes high off a rafter and turns into a souvenir for one of the lucky seafarers here. College for a weekend at Liberty University. If you don't know what that is, high school kids from all over the nation really come to Lynchburg, Virginia to see what it's like to be a Liberty Flame for a weekend.
Flames still up on the power play, scoring on the first half of that 5-on-3.
Played back deep. Blomberg out here on the power play unit. Gammer, his shot, didn't get much on it, flipped it over the net. This one's going to be off the glass and out for Delaware. Halpenny trying to calm down the rolling puck. It really wanted to stay on edge. Going through again was Gammer.
It's the exact same play that was a penalty earlier.
Wyshynski, Thompson, dropping it back, Gammer. They run this one off the near wall. Garvin set up in front, dropping it off there was Thompson. Garvin out top, 2 men screening in front. Beauchot in, Gammer set up there. Schartz now stepping onto the ice. Wyshynski, Thompson, his shot off a leg near corner. Thompson set up there in that slot area. He's been productive so far this year from that space. Garvin able to seal off the wall. Flames trying to win the puck battle. Cole Zucker now stepping back onto the ice. 5-on-5 play now. The centering feed off a skate. Able to get there is Schartz. It hops over a stick. He has to retreat back behind his own goal line. Played high slot. Thompson receives it. Looking for an outlet. Fires it up the boards. Garvin able to touch that one. This one's going to be flipped out into the penalty box. And we will have a face-off here in the neutral zone.
That 5-on-4, Delaware a little bit more aggressive on the penalty kill, not giving Liberty any room at the point or behind the net to set up. Obviously disrupted the rhythm and kept Liberty from generating as many scoring opportunities. A lot less room out there. It's amazing the difference that one extra player can make.
Flip back out to neutral ice. Cruikshank chasing after it. It's been a lot of plays here for Delaware in the last few minutes where they've been forced just to flip it through the neutral zone and basically give chase down in the Flames' end. And Liberty's such a smooth transition team from defense to offense that it's going to be a difficult night for Delaware to create any sustained offensive pressure utilizing that system.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of times, like we see here, they're kind of hemmed in, so a lot of times the guys want to change when they dump the puck in.
Niski giving chase, icing waved off. Bergen making a couple of moves. Sends it far side. Here's Blomberg. Drops it off. Colt Steele holding on. The backhander towards the nets. Snuffed out in front of the goal. Another shot now by Blomberg. That one was lasered wide of the goal. Off the glass and out again. That one went off the linesman's head. Puck comes across the blue line, sent towards the goaltender, Stephen East. Chasing down his man's Carlson. Carlson's just such a big boy, absolutely absorbed his man. A little bit of WrestleMania there, far side. Penalty coming. Going against Delaware once again. Blue Hens on the short end of the stick here in the first. Holding is going to be the call. Cam Pierkowski, that is going to be going off. I have to say this, Monica McKenzie spot on tonight with her keys to the game. She talked about Flames not taking Delaware lightly, and it looked like in the first 5 minutes they were doing just that until they woke up. And then her other key was Liberty. Be a little bit of a pest and get under the Blue Hens' skin because they like to take penalties, and we've seen that here in the first period as well.
There you go.
Roberts throwing on the brakes. Comes out, Zane Schertz, his shot. Now Quinn Ryan controlling things, back to Schertz. Thompson finding his place, comes to him, his shot wide, it's on the doorstep, and looking for it was Roberts. Sending it ahead, Kuma. Flames able to keep it in. They were trying to feed Garvin. Now this puck getting in behind the Flames D. Emmerich was back checked hard. Here comes Ryan, he's got some space. Makes a move, couldn't get it through the two Blue Hens, and now it's going to be sent back towards the Flames blue line. Pass ahead, Blomberg chipping this one in. Second unit now out for Liberty. It's sent around by East, Gammer controlling it, a blind backhand pass. That would have looked pretty if it hadn't connected, but Fricks was just a step behind the play. Barima receives it. Has to jump around his man. Barima trying to funnel that one towards the net. Gammer has it deep, far side, Bashinsky. Fricks wide open at the point. Here it comes to him. Back to the Bow Show. Gammer thought about sneaking in, looking for a backdoor play. Now he goes there. Creates a net presence. Lots of movement here for the Flames. Nobody in front right now. This puck high off the glass. Zucker able to get there. Now Gammer will find the errant puck. Top of the circle. 6 seconds remaining on the power play. It comes to Fricks. His shot. That one was knocked down and swallowed up there. Able to pick it up. Pierkowski. He's holding on to it. His shot up and over the goal. Bashinsky, a quality stick lift there at the point. Allowed the puck to come out into the neutral zone. Forcing Delaware to tag up. Banked off the boards and ahead. Carlson, he gets hit hard into the boards. A big hit coming there from Harrison Kuma. Whistle's blown. Interference is going to be the call. Going off will be Cox.
That was a big hit. Carlson's a big guy and stayed on his skates with the help of the boards there. Oh, you see yeah, on the replay, Cox actually hits a guy like this, not even involved in there. Didn't have the puck. At least I don't believe so.
Delaware controlling it, top of the circle, the shot stopped, rebound right there on the door, and Flames able to clear it out to the line. Crookshank bodying his man. Penalty coming. Both are going to be going off. Zedinzek is furious.
Here it is. See Cox. Oh,
puck right there.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that was a good hit, to be honest.
Yep, that is. Yeah, my mistake. That was fine.
Yeah, interference not the right call.
Usually, like, refs will give you 2 or 3 steamboats to hit a guy after the puck. And here
See this one, yeah, both bodies collide there, and then I think the octagon comes again.
Yep.
Flames battling for it. Still a 5-on-4 in favor of Delaware. Carlson trying to get up to his feet. He's able to clear it across the line. Looked like a water buffalo in a swamp there for a few moments as he was trying to get up. Delaware gaining some speed. Colin Emmerich making a move. Actually, this is Niski, pardon me. Makes another nice move. His shot stopped by Haupany. Bergen had it momentarily. Delaware able to regain control. Sent out to the line. Zimmer chips this one back in. It stays in play. Firing that one around. Bergen, it squeaks through. Minute 17 remaining. Puck here in the neutral zone. Flames able to get to it once again. Barima will now clear this one all the way down. Delaware skating out once again. This is Niski. Tremendous speed by him. It's a one-man show right now. Knocked off a stick last moment, comes into the slot, and it's going to be cleared out by Cody Clark.
The power play plan is just give it to Niski.
He is the breakout.
Let him dance around.
Sent ahead, Redgate will bring this one in. Trying to control it low. Reynolds runs into the official. Redgate got tripped up as well. Near boards, Jenny. Down to Redgate. Running a cycle out of the wall. Now they're set up in the umbrella. Redgate dropping it off. Played deep, getting to it. Rabinowitz. Delaware still has control. 6 seconds remaining. Redgate holding on. His shot cleared away. Liberty able to get to it. Cox will hold on to it. And that will do it for the first period of play.
Rough start, then pretty dominant for the Flames from there on out.
Probably would have looked really good on Liberty if they could have scored one more on that power play. In some ways, you have to think the way that the season has gone at times for Delaware, that could have put a real hamper on their belief in coming back in this game. But yeah, like you said, you got to give a lot of props to these Flames. A super slow start, but then it just flick of a switch and they were rolling.
Yep, they were able to turn around, and 5-on-3 kind of helps your confidence too out there, so that's good to have in the first period as well.
Standing by right now with Whitney is head coach John Donahue.
Thanks so much, guys. Now, Coach, we talked a little bit before the game, and you said your main focus for tonight was making sure your players played a complete game. Now, I know it's still early on, but how do you feel they're doing so far?
So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with the way we responded so far. Long trip down on the bus. Boys responded well in the first period.
Now, you also said you knew coming into tonight that it was going to be a battle, and that has definitely been true. A very physical game, and you guys have kind of struggled being in the box. How are you going to stay out of the box coming into the second period?
The makeup of our team is all about discipline, so we just need to come back, regroup ourselves between periods, get back to playing our regular brand of hockey, and take it into the second period.
Thanks so much, Coach. Thank you. Guys, we'll be back right after this.
Some things become traditions. Thank you for making yours Foster Fuels.
Sodexo, global leader in quality of life services, is committed to creating exceptional experiences at Liberty University. Enjoy delicious concessions as we cheer on the Flames. Visit us at our many dining locations for both campus and community, and join us in our efforts towards sustainability and fighting hunger in Central Virginia. Sodexo is changing the face of college dining. For more information, visit libertydining.com.
Billy Kraft Honda wants you to know sensing. These new driver assistive technologies can help you sense things you might miss while driving. In some cases, they can even help you avoid a collision or mitigate its severity. Lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and forward collision warning. Billy Kraft Honda wants you and your family to be happy, safe, and comfortable.
Billy Kraft, your one-stop Honda shop.
Sounds good. Or I'll switch mics.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the LaHaye Ice Center. Very exciting game going on here, Pat. It was a slow start for Liberty. Delaware, taking advantage of that, scoring right off the bat. What have you seen so far?
Well, absolutely. It's what you kind of just said. Delaware really scored off the bat, scored in less than the first minute, and kind of really played off the Flames' miscues. They were able to bury with no one in front and kind of left helping you out to dry. But then the Flames really got things going, and I think the key to that was Blomberg's goal. I mean, it's a definition of no quit on the play. He's definitely fired from certain that when he's losing his footing. And then the Flames key in on the power play when they have the 5-on-3 advantage. Your All-American gets it done for you in St. Charles. So excellent work for the Flames. Now they're up 2-1.
Yeah, and taking a look at that Delaware goal, just walk me through exactly what happened. Catching Helpany a little bit off guard there.
Well, it looked like it was a bit of a breakdown as far as defensive setup because you saw two guys all up in front and Gunn do a little bit of tic-tac-toe passing and then kind of makes no mistake. The Blue Hens guy buries it with no mistake and puts them up early 1-0, but the Flames claw their way back into this one.
Yeah, and then we saw Liberty getting a few chances, but not getting things in the net quite yet. But as you said, Victor Blomberg and then Zane Schartz capitalizing on those power play chances.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be honest, I think line 2's been the best line out there so far in this contest. I mean, with Biera, Cameron, Bozinski, it looks like almost every time those guys are out there, they're going to put the puck in the back of the net. We've seen time and time again, they've had chances to score and then unfortunately unable to do so. But definitely Blomberg and Schartz being able to get that goal is huge because it shows the community scoring, which the Flames are going to need, especially going down the road for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and we see a little bit of the physicality picking up in this game. Towards the end, getting into penalty trouble is Delaware, as I mentioned. It was a key for the Flames to work on that, getting that going in the first period. How do you think Delaware can buckle down and get a little bit more discipline in the next two periods?
Well, I think Delaware right now, they're playing with a lot of emotion. You see every time after one guy's called for a penalty, they're jawing at the ref and really kind of laying into him. And I think that's not going to really help your case, especially going down the road for the next two periods. You kind of need to settle things down. I think Coach Donahue is going to really rally the troops as he's done a phenomenal job in his first year. And I think he's going to do the same thing, kind of regroup and get the guys saying, guys, we can't give this team, they're one of the top 10 in scoring all season long. We can't give them opportunity with the man advantage. And I think if he's able to do that and get them settled down and kind of get the emotion out of this rivalry game, you're going to see a different Delaware Blue Hens team for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and talking about that emotion, it's CFAW weekend here, huge crowd. For those of you who don't know, CFAW weekend is College Fair weekend, so there's a lot of high school students here. Do you think this excited crowd is having an impact on the Blue Hens?
Oh, absolutely. I think teams like coming to the LIC to play in such a large crowd. I mean, obviously the Flames love playing here in one of the toughest barns in all of the ACHA, but I think other opponents really like it because you got the video board, you got what we see right now, you got a little trivia going on and actually going on in front of us, and then the crowd really gets into it. They really let them know. There's nothing better when you put a puck in the back of the net on the road and then it hushes the crowd like they did in the early stages of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, stay tuned. Coming up, we have some ACHA rankings analysis for you right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
And it's game on, 4th and 18. Friends rushing the party in under an hour. Supermom's headed for the snack aisle. Ooh, this one's a scramble. It's all come down to this. Look at that air. She's got it. And there's that signature double pour. Crisp chips, crunchy pretzels. This crowd's gone crazy.
We did it, honey. Best party ever.
Yeah, we did it.
Let's go for the glory.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
What's the Big South?
It's our home.
Our home.
Rooted in excellence.
Built
From hard work.
It's our backbone.
An undeniable will.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
unbreakable bonds.
And our journey. Striving for more.
Determined to lead.
Day in
and day out.
This is the Big South, where winners are made.
Welcome back to the LaHaye Ice Center. 2-1 for the Flames after the first period. Monica McKenzie joined by Patrick Strawn right now for an intermission report. Well, let's talk about the ACHA rankings. They come out, every week, but let's talk about specifically this week. We see Minot being ranked in that top spot for the 5th week in a row. What are they doing right?
I think it's what they're doing right is Wade Regere's got that team really humming on a good stretch because they're one of the best teams offensively, but even key fact, they're one of the best teams defensively. So I think that's what they're doing right. And key scoring has really been the name of the game. They got a lot of guys contributing. 7 guys with 10 plus points. That's really been the factor.
Well, taking a look at Liberty's ranking, they're at the 12th spot right now this week. It's the highest they've been ranked so far this season. Tell me a little bit about what they need to do to get ahead in the rankings, but also, their strength of schedule and things like that, how that has an impact on the rankings.
Well, I think it has an impact on the rankings because due to the fact that what's remaining for the Flames, unfortunately, they're not going to face too many ranked teams. There's only 4 teams ranked in the conference, so they really kind of got to win some of these key matchups. Starting with tonight, you can't lose to a team that's unfortunately outside of the top 25. You got to be able to win those contests, and then they got to keep winning on the rest of the season. And one of the key matchups, when you head to Stony Brook coming next semester, that's going to be a match they have to win.
Absolutely.
Because Stony Brook, they have a tough schedule down the road, and they're probably still going to be in the top 10.
Well, taking a look at the ESCHL rankings, the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League, we see 4 teams are ranked, but 4 teams are also unranked. So what does that say about the conference and the strength of the conference as a whole?
I think for the strength of the conference as a whole, I think unfortunately it started out at the beginning of the year, you thought, oh, maybe the ESCHL is one of your stronger conferences. Things started tearing off, and part of it is because teams are unfortunately losing to teams they shouldn't be. We talked about in the pregame, Delaware dropped a couple, losing to Westchester, who has a losing record, and also to Buffalo. Can't lose key matchups like that, and only some of your key teams like Liberty and also more in particular Stony Brook, they're winning the games that they need to win, and I think that has kept the strength of the conference up, but unfortunately some of your other teams haven't been able to keep up with the rest of the strength.
Well, taking a look at the rankings as a whole, Pat, what are some key matchups that are happening specifically this weekend that the Flames fans are going to want to keep a lookout for?
I think the biggest one has got to be one of the teams that no one's talking about. Adrian, they're the last undefeated team in all of the ACHA Division I. No one's even really talking about them sitting at number 2. They're going to do battle with another conference foe in Michigan Dearborn standing at number 4. That's going to be a huge matchup. Adrian has not only the 2-time defending ACHA Player of the Year in Brad Corbin, but also Rookie of the Year in Marcus Ross. Really look for them because they've really been getting things done. So that's going to be a huge matchup between a good offensive team in Adrian and a strong defensive team in Michigan Dearborn.
All right, Pat. Well, thanks for your insight as always. Stay tuned. Coming up, more Flames hockey here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
And it's game on, 4th and 18. Friends rushing the party in under an hour. Supermom's headed for the snack aisle. Ooh, this one's a scramble. It's all come down to this. Look at that air. She's got it. And there's that signature double pour. Crisp chips, crunchy pretzels. This crowd's gone crazy.
We did it, honey. Best party ever.
Yeah, we did it.
Let's go for the glory.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Who on this team do you think took the longest amount of time to get ready today?
Cuffy.
Cuffy, that was a quick answer. Why?
I didn't even have to answer that. My roommate, Elijah Cuffy, he was up at like 5 a.m. looking in the mirror.
Is this just a photo shoot thing, or is this kind of every practice that he's getting this long?
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice for Cuffy. I heard I was being told that I took a long time, but it has to be Zay.
You know, I wasn't going to tell you, but a lot of people said you.
But I mean, everybody else got their haircut today. I don't feel bad about that.
Oh, everyone did, or just you? Which teammate of yours do you think has the best shoe game?
I'm not a big shoe head, so I don't know.
You're not really big into shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear size 18 shoes. You don't get a whole lot.
Size 18, wow.
Kim Wright. I think Kim Wright has a grown man kind of shoe game. I say Lavelle.
Vel. Lavelle. Yeah, it's got to be Vel.
I think Ryan's got some good ones. Those Kobe's.
He has tons of Kobe's. He has tons of Kobe's. So I guess I'm still going to go with Vel.
But on the roster, you know, you're one of the only guys listed below 6 foot. But I would say that some of your teammates are flirting with the line a little bit. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so as well, yeah.
Who would you care to say that, might be flirting with the line?
Maybe Ryan Hippler. I think he wears some insoles, so that might give him an inch or two, but without shoes, I might have him beat.
You had to switch wardrobes with one of the coaches on staff here. Who would you least want to switch with?
Probably have to go with Coach Susi. Coach Susi, I think, because I got some pictures of Coach Susi on the bench with khakis, and when he lifts his pants up, no socks.
Ooh.
Probably goes McKay. McKay, yeah. He wore that match black with navy,
Lavelle needs to help him.
Yeah, but Lavelle needs help.
You just took your picture. Did you go with the smile or the game face?
Had to go with the smile. Just always want to look nice for the camera.
You can catch all Liberty action at Game On LU, and there's also some feature stories there as well about Liberty athletes, some pretty emotional stories, some fun ones, and I even get out there and do some things called Redskis rules. They're absolutely embarrassing, but people seem to like it. So hopefully you will too. Check out the website. It's a pretty good one. So shameless self-plug there for our show.
It is, but you put your blood, sweat, and tears into that Redski rule.
That's right. Hey, there's Grant Garvin. This guy has been absolutely something else for the Flames this year. Plus 14 coming into this game. 30 points already when he got that assist. Second in ACHA scoring, but he's basically got the magic formula for success: size, skill, and speed.
He's one of those players who really just can do everything. He's the five-tool hockey player, essentially. He's at his best when he's willing to use his speed. Every now and then you see him kind of get into this finesse mode where he wants to go around guys, and he's not really, he's a much better hockey player when he's willing to go camp out in front of the net, not be pushed around, and to bury the dirty ones.
Bergen able to get the puck. The Flames win the face-off back to start the second period. It's chipped down into Delaware ice. Delaware able to break it out, and you hear their head coach talk about the fact that they need to be disciplined to perform well. Not the case in the first period. Let's see if they can change their ways here in the second. Frick's unable to keep it in. He knew that one was offside. He took a little look back, didn't touch the puck, and then on the clearing attempt, it actually went off his heel. That brought the icing call, so the face-off will come here just in front of the Liberty bench.
Delaware seems to like to sneak a forward in behind the D for their breakout in neutral zone and all that. They try to get that fast break. So we can watch for that, see if that continues in this period.
Sure, it's a tough situation for them. I would say fairly confidently that the Flames have more team speed overall, so they're trying to find some way of generating speed through the neutral zone. Puck played ahead, Flames covering their men on the back check. Sent out into the slot. Flames touch it. The backhand try is going to be turned away by Halpenny. Puck is deep. That is Shane Mullen battling for it. Now it's going to be played up the wall. Roberts able to get it out. Colt Steele tracking it down. Steele throws his body in front of it. Has some room. Tripped up. Penalty coming. Flames will head to the power play. Their 4th of the night.
100% clear as day. Tripping right there. Saw the wide open look, thought he'd yank his man down in order to prevent a golden scoring opportunity. David Jennings going to be going to the box. Colt Steele was looking for Victor Blomberg on the back door, and Jenny thought, you know what? I'm just going to yank his feet out from under him, and we'll try to kill off a 2-minute power play.
Face off, one back. Roberts walking across the blue line. Posted up in front is Grant Garvin. An errant pass is going to be sent ahead. Out of the reach of Kevin Felice.
My goodness, if Colin Emmerich had just looked up, he had a man streaking for the net. Could have put the puck on the tape. Would have been a golden scoring opportunity shorthanded for the Blue Hens.
Here comes Ryan, speeding through the neutral zone. Tried to make a move. The puck catches back up to him. The backhand try turned aside by East.
See him play that puck out of the air.
Brought ahead. Felice makes a move. The backhander, big save there by Halpenny.
Finish my thought. I think it's pretty self-aware when guys play the puck out of the air, but they wait for it to come down so it's not high sticking. I could never do that. I'd just freak out and hit it as soon as I saw it.
No patience from Jared Smith.
Nope.
Rima firing it around. Fricks keeping it in. Barima walking to the circle. A shot stopped by East. And he has seen a lot of shots so far in this one. Have been absolutely stellar thus far.
Nice little saucer pass from Jacob Fricks to the point. Barima just catches it out of midair and walks in. And I'll tell you, Zimmer backs all the way down, giving Barima that nice look, shoot through the legs, and challenge East.
Yeah, you see Zimmer goes to East after that. Probably said sorry about that one because it kind of turned into a screen on his own goaltender.
Barima near side, playing it deep. Blomberg perhaps looking for the pass back to Barima. He's still holding on to it. Blomberg shot Barima now to Fricks. Sending it far side. Gammer took that one. Fricks unable to keep it in.
A little more passive look from the Blue Hens on this penalty kill. It's been interesting to see them go back and forth between pressuring the points and letting the points have their time and space.
Blomberg charging towards the goal, runs into the goaltender. Cooler heads will prevail, and the face-off will come outside the zone. Saw a tweet there in the first period that said, Victor Blomberg is all Swedish, but he has some nice finish to his game.
No way.
Yes,
who tweets something like that?
That was Webb, the stats guy for Liberty.
Oh, okay.
He's a stats guy.
Joe Webb, quite the story. Tried out for Liberty hockey a few years in a row when he first came to school. Didn't make the team, but took a position as the stats guy for the Division I team, and here he is 5-6 years later, still doing a good job and working hard.
Very similar to your story there, Fitzy.
Similar, but different. Similar. Jared thinks he's really funny.
I know, it was ruthless right on air. I actually have a horrible, like not a horrible story, but like a story that breaks my heart for Webby. One of his last tryout, I think it was the last, I think his skate broke. That's what happened in the middle of the tryout. So he's leaving. He goes by the coach and he says, well, thanks for having me. You know, I'll see you another time. And basically thinking that here comes Garvin now with some speed, throws on the brakes, curls back up the boards. Finish the story here as soon as there's a dead play. It's a sad one, but it's pretty funny now that it's been years later.
That's a good tease to a story.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
People will stay tuned.
Don't miss the end.
Sharts. The board bank. Reynolds has it go through him. It comes ahead. Zach Casey's got a man on the far side. That was Ryan. Puck never came through, that is, through the neutral zone. Reynolds chipping it back ahead. Ryan gains the blue. The pass, wide open space. Hayes, a shot stopped by East. Elbowing will be the call. Zidinzek gave Ryan a pretty rough ride on that one along the boards.
Take a look at it here. Yeah, just puck is already gone. Oh, totally unnecessary. Gets his hands up high, leads with the elbow. It's going to serve 2 minutes for it. I'd tell you early on, there was part of me that thought, wow, Delaware just can't catch a break with these officials, but these last 2 penalties have been fairly blatant, and they've really got to tone that down if they want to make sure they stay in this game. You can't win a hockey game down a man.
Face off, one back, Blomberg touching it there for Fricks. Nice read by Delaware. Ian Anderson has some speed. His shot held onto by Halpenny. All right, so to finish my story off here, so Webb, skate breaks, comes by the coaching staff of the D3 team, I believe, and says, thanks for having me. I guess I'll just head on. And they're like, no. Wait around. Hold on. Stay around. And so it sounds like, you know, like he's making the team, right? And the coach, unfortunately, mistakenly took him for someone else and then still end up cutting him. And I felt so bad for Webb when I heard that story, because it's like adding insult to injury, right? And nonetheless, I don't know if that was funny for people at home, but it was just, I always feel bad for Webby when I heard that story. Puck will come around near wall. It's going to be chipped out now by the Flames. Thompson able to pick it up. Flames with speed entering the zone. Thompson, backhander, trying to get it through. He had Gammer posted up on the far side. Barima laying the body. Separates a man from the puck. Bushinsky, a shot. That goes off a skate. Puck tied up in the corner. Mullen able to get to it. He's just going to fire that one all the way down. Halpenny stopping it. Zane Schertz winding up. Gets around one forechecker and another. Here comes Schertz. So much speed. He scores! Coast to coast!
We talked about the funk that Zane Schertz has been in a little bit in the early parts of this season. Tonight he looks to be very much out of that funk. His second goal of the evening is a beauty. Going coast to coast around the defenders, walks in the zone and just absolutely snips Stephen East, hitting the water bottle, knocking it off the top shelf. Stephen East goes down a little early and Zane Schertz makes no mistake, 3-1 Flames.
And that's what we talked about earlier there, Rhett, with the short side high.
That's right.
Is the new 5-hole. And you see, when the goalie goes down, right near the shoulder, right beside the ear, opens up if they go down too early.
Puck sent around the wall. Redgate able to get to it. Just gets it out across the line. A nice little touch play momentarily. Thought they had the Flames going back in. Hand pass going to be called here. Face-off will come all the way back down into Liberty Ice. Cox in to take the face-off. One back by Zucker, off a body. Oh, Carlson there with just a high stick. It looked like right to the face of Zimmer, and then almost lifted him up and into the bench. Body knocked down in the circle, no call. Carlson trying to get by his man. That was Zimmer. Sent around the boards. Hayes pinching it off along the wall. He's met there by Ostrander. Now it comes out into the neutral zone. Bergen sending it back in. Jenny able to get there. Reverses it. Jack Zimmer, near side, right on the tape. Ostrander forced to bank it out. Delaware unable to clear here on this play. Zucker controlling it. Just trying to find some room. He sends it. And now able to skate it forward is Ostrander. Stopping it behind the goal, Halpenny. Looks to play it around off a body. Puck is loose behind the net. Fricks had to be careful. Delaware controlling the play. Cycled deep by Redgate. Shot from an angle. Stopped by Halpenny and he'll hold on. And with that, let's go see what Whitney's up to once again.
Thanks so much, guys. Here's a player to keep your eye on. Number 90, freshman forward Cole Gammer. You've seen him some tonight. He's been a key player for Liberty so far this season. He's had 5 goals so far, 4 of those 5 being on the power play, and the majority of his goals being scored right around the net. Now, I got to catch up with Liberty head coach Kirk Handy a little bit before the game, and he said that Gammer embodies everything they love about their student athletes, a guy who works hard not only on the ice, but off the ice as well.
Thank you, Whitney. He's definitely been a welcome addition to this Flames family. So much speed and skill. He's almost like a mini Grant Garvin out there. About the same size. Puck will come out to the blue line. Garvin tracking it down. Flames looking to break it out. Nice pass ahead, just touched across the line. Nice work there by the Flames as they gain the offensive zone for a moment. Playing it as Haupani, and one thing you see Haupani doing here, he's trying to get more touches of the puck in the second period. He's coming out to play it quite frequently, and I think he's fighting the puck in his mind a little bit as a shot by Bergen, rebound, sitting right in front of East, and it's eventually cleared away. Ryan lost the handle. It's going to be sent out into neutral ice. Reynolds able to get to it. Garvin wide open here near point. He just got a piece of that one as it rolls back down into the Blue Hen zone. Good playing it out to his own line. Roberts able to keep it in. Cross ice pass by Good, and now it's going to be sent far boards. Time and time again, Delaware just forced to get it along the half wall and airmail it into the Flames' end. Played around by Cruikshank. Roberts chipping it to his center. Blomberg retreating, sending it around. He takes a hit on the tail end of the play. Delaware almost able to keep it in. Roberts tripped up. Puck comes free. Docking, controlling the boards. Doing a nice job there as he spun away from his man, and now coming ahead, Colt Steele trying to get around the defender. Looked like he might have had a step. Puck comes loose. Colt Steele trying to cut in on goal. A quick shot's going to be turned away by East. Blomberg ahead, out of the reach of Hayes. Icing will be called.
We talk about the scoring that Delaware has lost over this last season, and a sophomore's really stepped up, Michael Niski. I gotta say, I've been really impressed with his game tonight. You know, he's one of those forwards who seems to, be able to do it all. He's got real nice vision. He's always in the right spots, looking for his teammates, making his line mates better. You know, last year he had 23 points. This year he's got 21, almost matching his season total from a year ago. He's gonna have to be a key contributor for this Delaware team if they're gonna, be as young as they are and still compete for a national title this season.
Give you a little update. Liberty basketball ahead 48-18 at the half. They're putting on a show over there, it seems. Puck coming in on the doorstep now, and Haupani in the paddle down position, able to put the oven mitt on top of it.
I got a question for you from the back studio. What hockey player on our team would be the best basketball player? Who could ball?
Tempted to say Grant Garvin just because of the size, but I don't think that's right.
Do you know this answer, or are you just throwing it out there?
I don't know the answer.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not like they've had like a scrimmage or something. Basketball.
Puck comes out into the neutral zone. I'm just going, in that situation, I think you go with just who do you believe is the best athlete. Far boards, Delaware getting a little bit more offensive zone time here in the second period. Fricks banks it off the end wall, comes back to Fricks. Just looking for an outlet now. Oh, here he finds it. Carlson ahead. Nice play. Zane Schertz, nifty move, looking for the hat trick. Off his knees, what a play. Oh man, would that have been a goal. Fricks a shot off a stick and high, and we'll have a face-off here in the Delaware zone, but what an amazing play by Zane Schertz. Falling down, still gets the pass off, and the Flames almost had their fourth. We'll be back. We're watching Alpha Sen Hockey.
I'm here in Lynchburg on a mission to find out if people know where they can be safe and buy smart at Kraft Hyundai. Hi, can I ask you a quick question? Sure. Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is on Lakeside Drive?
Mom, that's across from Sheets.
Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is?
On Lakeside Drive?
That's right, Lakeside Drive. Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is on Lakeside Drive?
Is that the one across from the Sheets?
It is. It's across from Sheets on Lakeside Drive. And cute dog, by the way. Be safe. Buy smart at Kraft Hyundai on Lakeside.
Experience the excitement of Liberty Lady Flames basketball. Come see the 16-time Big South champions live.
At the buzzer, Johnson.
Get your tickets at libertyflames.com.
Glad you're still here with us. Last season, Delaware basically dominated the Flames. You take a look at the season series, it went 3-1, Delaware leading. The goal differential was huge, though. Delaware won 4-2, but then they won 3-0 and 8-5, so they were putting up points on the board against these Flames.
Nothing tonight, though. Josh Halpern seems to have solved them. After that first shot he faced, he's been perfect.
That's right.
Hand pass once again called. I was talking earlier,
You're
Halpern,
saying he's fighting.
I think he is a little bit. This is just being like really picky, but a couple times he's had to go 5-hole, and Josh is really good, just like Cole, when it comes to deflecting rebounds into the corner, and a couple of them have gotten launched under the pads, and Halpern usually has the pads sealed, right? The top end of the pads, he's sealing the butterfly. All you see is white pad, but you notice a couple times he's whipping the legs back, trying to make sure he has his heels tucked. So if there's a rebound that's sneaking through, he's closing it off. And I don't know if he personally feels like he's on his A game tonight, but he's making the stops right now.
Also, I've been doing some research about who would be a better basketball player.
Oh, tell me.
So I'm thinking guys from like North Carolina, right? Like that's a basketball town.
Not right now. He's got a lower body injury.
Not right now, no. But maybe next year we'll train him up.
He's pointing at Josh
Hamilton.
Yeah, sorry. For those of you that can't see what
Zane Sharts. Yeah, I'm pointing at a sheet here. Zane Sharts is from Texas. It's like they do basketball.
That pass he just made right there, that is unreal athleticism.
That was. Crookshank sending it around. I'm going to go with Jacob Fricks.
No way.
Tall. He's got two really nice cars, which help. He's from California.
Not sure what correlation that has.
Ballas. They all got them cars.
Okay.
It's going to be sent in. Halpern makes the save. Bouncing puck squirts out for a second, and he puts the glove on top. Things get a little rough. Bergen not liking something said between himself and I believe Brian Ostrander.
Take a look at that scrum here. Puck comes in on Halpern, squirts free, and Halpern covers it up, and just a little bump. You got to crash the net hard if you're Delaware, and if you're Josh Bergen, you've got to give him a little shove for it. It's hockey, it's a formality.
Face-off tied up by both centermen. Nice work there in the draw by Blomberg and Mazzella. Along the wall, tying up his man was Bergen. No call on the play, and you have to think some of these calls against Delaware, you have to think, I don't know if it's really going both ways for them right now, but if you're a Flames fan, you're happy. If you're a Delaware Blue Hen fan, you are scratching your head at this moment. Blomberg able to get to that puck first. Nice little touch play by Niski. Now it comes back to him. Niski has Mullen. It just comes across the blue line. A nice read by Mullen. Just left it as he knew it would be offside. Colt Steele, his pass picked off. Mazzella is holding on to it, tried to make a play. Roberts will gain the line. His shot, well wide of the goal. Crookshank coming in off the point, plays it deep. 8:50 remaining here in the second period. 3-1 Liberty. Zane Sharts lets it go by, didn't want to touch it. Crookshank was going off the ice, could have been too many men. Ahead, Reynolds. Just pushing that one forward. Flames gain the zone. Hayes taken off a stick. It goes deep. Fired around by Zimmer, kept in by Sharts. Another shot snared out of the air, once again by East. Puck won back by Barima. Sharts a drive. That goes wide of the goal. He's throwing everything towards the net tonight. Perkowski fires that one in, and once again, Halpern just holding on to it. And Delaware, the Blue Hens, driving towards the net time and time again now. Trying to create offense through getting offensive zone face-offs. That's the game plan. If they're not going to have much success creating speed through the neutral zone, they're basically just doing stop starts. All right, we'll throw it in. As soon as we gain the red in on net, we'll force him to hold on to it, and hopefully we'll win some offensive zone face-offs.
You throw it in from outside the offensive zone, you also generate that possibility of rebounds. We've seen a couple come the other way for Liberty. Obviously, Zach Hayes with a nice opportunity earlier in the first period.
Bergen.
Now you just got to win those faceoffs, eh? That's the only next step.
It amazes me when people underestimate the importance of faceoffs. Faceoffs is a 50-50 puck. It's just as important as any other 50-50 puck. You start with possession, that's huge.
That's right.
Gammer laying the body on Niski. Puck will come into the Liberty zone. Bergen, nice reverse. Took the hit to make the play. Fricks ahead. The backhander out of the reach of Gammer. Fricks with it once again. Sends it north. Bashinsky, a nice play. Gammer chasing after it, near corner. Thinking about shooting from the goal line. Sends it out to the point. Fricks, the Red Sea parts his shot off a leg. He had so much space to work with, he didn't know what to do. Felice trying to feather that one towards the goal. Went off a leg, almost came back to him. Puck is deep. Sent in front, a shot stopped by Halpany.
We've seen this Delaware team back into their own defensive zone all night long. We'll take a look here at the opportunity just a moment ago for Delaware. Streaking in the middle is Felice, gets a shot on, but Halpany with the pad down makes the big save.
Yeah, he sealed that down just in time with the pads.
Nonetheless, all night we've seen the Delaware defense basically back into their own hash marks, screening their own goaltender, allowing the Liberty shooters to just fire from the top of the circles.
Yeah, but you're right, Fricks didn't know what to do with all that time.
That tells me he's not that good at basketball.
Oh, goodness. Face-off, that is, will come out here into the neutral zone. You got me thinking now, who would be good?
Sharts is my final answer. I think he's probably the best athlete on the team. If not him, maybe Quinn Ryan. Same reason, athleticism.
It's big in Texas, right, basketball?
No, not really. It's football all day long in Texas, probably.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's football country. Out to the line. Delaware looking towards the goal. The shot went through one pair of legs, then it was blocked. Felice cycling it deep. Played back into the corner. Crookshank bodying his man. Ryan trying to lift the stick. Felice looking to send it in front. Puck has been on a string for him here on this shift. Reynolds makes a sweet little move to exit the zone. Turned over by the Flames. Sent back in through their own end. Crookshank looking north. Finds Garvin. Off the back of Thompson. Did it stay onside? No, it didn't. That was looking like a little Harlem Globetrotter-ish if that had stayed onside. You know, here's my thought. Last thought about the basketball thing.
Oh,
Victor
okay.
Blomberg. This is why. He's
Sweden.
that guy. No, yeah, don't worry about that. What's wrong with you?
That doesn't matter.
It's the only way I'm making my decisions.
Yeah. Victor Blomberg, he's tall, 6'1", but he's that guy that you play against. You go like, oh, I'm just going to have a leisurely game of basketball with my buds. He's that guy just going 110%. He's that
who actually cares.
He's that annoying guy.
Yeah.
And he just is going like crazy, and he's the best player just because he's just all hustle.
You'll be in one of those like face casts next time you play him.
Yeah, exactly.
Last thing I'll say is I think the hockey team would be better at basketball than the basketball team would be at hockey. So
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Shot, blocked, Zucker trying to get another one off, unable to. Nice defense there by Zane Sharts. It's in the corner. Couple of spins, some nifty moves by Redgate. He's knocked down on the play though. Comes out to the line, Anderson. That's wide of the net. Good. Directing it towards the goal, didn't make its way through. Cross ice feed, oh, Colt Steele could have been away to the races if that one had landed on his tape. Steele able to keep it in, a nice block. They call it a hand pass though. Hey, make sure you stay with us here during the intermission. Monica and Pat are gonna break down the Liberty rookie class that they brought in this year, and it's been a splendid one, probably one of the best rookie classes we've seen in quite some time. Fricks, D-to-D, Crookshank ahead. Carlson bumped away from the puck. He was trying to tip it. Cody Clark getting a shift out here along with Cox. Cox, a nice spin to the middle. His shot, rebound comes out. Carlson tracking it down. Another drive towards the goal is going to be swallowed up by East. I was telling you guys before the game, looking at the lineup sheet, and I was like, I'm going to like this Cox and Carlson pairing they have at forward. Just a couple of annoying, nasty guys that are mean and angry, like to lay the body. You see right there, Cox going towards the net, kind of just gives the defenseman a little shove. Watch him come in here. It's like, oh, all right, I'll let you, there you go, get on your goalie. And so he's just getting under the skin right now of the Blue Hens.
That's right. I'll tell you what, the number 15 Mullen there, he looks like a pretty thick dude. I don't know if I'd try pushing him around.
Puck goes down low. Carlson, it's sent out on the crease. Oh, Cox almost able to bang it in. Cox knocked down on the play. Carlson coming in to help out. Sent up along the half wall. And once again, Delaware. They had a play there, but just send it all the way down. No icing called, but no real ability to get any clean entries into the offensive zone. Hands right into the face of Burima on that hit. Zdinzek could have had another one called against him. Physical play starting to pick up. Burima going low. They're taking their shots right now, these Delaware Blue Hens, looking to hurt. Gammer fires it in on the backhand. He'll give chase along with Blashinsky. Sent near side, Niski has it bank off the boards. He drops it back. Zdinzek far side. Kuma rifles that one in. It hits the end boards. Reynolds pass off a stick. Burima able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Jenny playing it ahead. Jenny takes a big hit there from Gammer. Dropped off, shot from the point, comes in, blocking arm save made, rebound right in the slot. Flames able to clear. Oh, Zane Sharts tried the nifty little heel kick to pass it to his fellow teammate. That didn't work out though. You can tell when he gets going, he brings out all the tricks. Gammer now a drive. Oh, a last second blocking arm save right there by Stephen East.
And not a bad plan by Delaware to take up the physical play. They need to get themselves going somehow. So
yeah, Mullen there trying to end Burima's life.
Yeah.
I'd say this Delaware team almost seems tired. Early on, there was a lot of energy. They were aggressive on the forecheck. They were aggressive in the defensive zone. Now they're struggling to even get the puck out of the defensive zone. Just having to chip it in deep and hope for a face-off.
Garvin battling for it along the wall, able to clear it off the glass and out. Kuma playing it ahead. Flames back the other way. Jenny sending it. Bergen. Phantom trip back onto his skates. Garvin bodied off the puck. Interference coming. A shot short side high. Didn't connect. Comes out into the neutral zone. Crookshank once again protecting it. Doors open on the Flames bench. Now they shut it. And another penalty coming here to Delaware. 2-minute minor for interference will be the call, and the Flames will head to the power play once again.
Yeah, Harrison Truma just textbook interference right here. His opponent chips the puck in deep. We'll see a play here. Or no, that's at the end there. That's, Crookshank getting run up along the boards as Liberty's trying to pull their goaltender. But before that, Liberty players trying to chip it in deep, and Truma just basically hugged him into the boards after he got rid of the puck.
Yeah, Garvin was trying to get to it on the near boards here, and all his time and space taken away. He hadn't touched it for a good couple of seconds. So, like you said, classic interference call there by Delaware. And that's the thing, when a team has speed like Liberty, and they've got a little bit more team speed than Delaware, it just creates power plays. Speed kills, that's the saying, and it has been hurting Delaware tonight. Even though the score only 3-1 right now, the Flames have had the majority of the power plays and I'd say offensive zone time. Delaware, nice job clearing it out. Halpany stopping it. Flames looking to regroup in their own zone. Here comes the breakout. It's focused around Gammer. He'll drop it off. Boshinski will softly play that one in deep. Nice job by East. He is good at playing the puck. He fires that one out, but nice job by him getting out there quickly and just getting some zip on that one.
That's right. Yeah, and we saw earlier, the play is just to give it to Gammer, and he kind of skates through the zone. Delaware's, I guess, having to learn about the tripping call that they got on him. They got to get their sticks out of the way because the ref's calling that one.
Face-off one back by Ryan Roberts. Sharts able to get to it far point. Thompson setting up the 1-3-1. Roberts sneaking in back door. Puck never came to him. Thompson back to Ryan. He's got tons of space but wires it high. Sharts just able to keep it in. Zucker couldn't seal off the boards quick enough. Garvin supporting him. Thompson. Nobody in front of the net for Liberty. Now it comes to Ryan. Sharts. Roberts. Now the screen set up. That's Garvin right in front of the goal. Roberts with it. His shot. Blocking arm save made. Sharts with it again. Garvin slowly sneaking up in front. The shot scores! Thompson! Lucky number 13 on the year for Brock Thompson. He puts the Flames up by 3.
He's getting quite a few from that same spot. And you see, that's not his one-time side, but he catches the puck and shoots it all in one motion, doesn't need a stick handle or anything. That's a great shot. It's a highly skilled play, actually, to be able to do that, catch it and shoot it all like that. We got a penalty right off the draw here.
Flames will head to the bin. 1:06 remaining here in the second period. Delaware an opportunity to get this game back to within 2. This is where the man we talked about in the open, Shane Mullen, makes his money on the power play. 6 power play goals on the year for him. The power play only runs at an 18% clip, so not as high as you typically see throughout the ACHA, but only takes one time to make a difference. Mullen, the man on the far right. Zucker in to take the draw. Mazzella, near side. It's going to be played now. Mullen controlling it. Sent behind the net. Kirkshank, a nice read, and he will clear.
I will say, Liberty has seemed very prepared for this game. They know to throw the puck wide on these guys. You see like the far cross ice passes. They know where to jump in the high zone in the offense.
Niski skates his way through traffic, fans on the pass and clears the zone for Liberty. Zidinzek. They're trying to fire it through, getting to it. Carlson, he comes in, hooked on the play, a penalty coming to Delaware. Niski not pleased, and I understand why. That wasn't much of a hook. Pass goes off the skate of Mullen. There was body collision behind the play. Niski will be going off. What do you think on this? Like, it is a hook, but at the same time,
it's like we've been saying too. It's like the NHL that's coming. NHL rules are coming in.
I guess now, it does take away a legitimate shooting opportunity.
The fact that Gamer like throws his hands way up in the air to try to get out of it and shake it off, it definitely draws attention. And basically, they call the hook when it interferes with how the player plays the puck. So. Good block there.
Off pants, comes out into the neutral zone. Sharts had to go through him. Felice trying to make a move, unable to. He knocks down Reynolds on the back end. 2 seconds remaining. Ryan dropping it off. Sharts a shot wide of the goal, and that's going to do it for the second period. The Flames leading 4-1. Hey, let's get down with Fitzy. He has moved out of the booth and down into a corner, and he likes Durant. Here is Fitz and Durant.
I got a couple different things I want to complain about tonight. First, defensemen backing in on their own defensive zone, backing in on their goaltender all night long. We've seen it at both ends. When a puck carrier comes in on offense, the defense has to challenge him, has to make sure they're at least getting the stick in the shooting lane so that he doesn't have a wide open shot at the goaltender with goaltender's old defenseman screening him. The second thing, the Delaware Blue Hens, all right, the nickname. I know, University of Delaware, you're killing me, all right? You got 3 states in the country have a state bird that is not indigenous to the United States. The blue hen is one of them. It started because some prince from the Mediterranean gave a couple birds to the University of Delaware, and the University of Delaware thought, oh yeah, we're gonna name our mascot after that. They're killing me. I know Liberty can't really talk because we're the Flames, which is a group of eagles, and eagles live by themselves in the wild. But nonetheless, I mean, try and name your team something that they can be proud of. a bird that's not even indigenous to the United States. I mean, come on, Delaware, you're killing me. We're going to send it now over to the bench where Kirk Handy is standing by with our own Whitney Robertson.
Thanks so much, Caleb. Now, Coach, we talked a little bit before the game, too, and you said some of the things that you were focusing on tonight were winning face-offs, limiting turnovers, and managing the puck well. How do you feel like your guys have done with these things tonight?
I give us about a 6 out of 10. I think we do a better job. We're doing a fairly good job in the face-off circle. Turnovers, we're not doing a bad job. I think we'd be a little better puck management. We're throwing pucks in the middle a little too much. I like to keep it on the outside. They're doing a good job of blocking down that middle of the ice.
Now, despite your past struggle against this team in prior seasons, you guys have come out explosive tonight. You're headed into this last period with a 4-1 lead. How do you keep up the momentum here at the end?
Well, I think we have to play our best period in the third period. Our first and second period are okay, but you know what? I know there's a lot more in the room in the third period here.
Thanks so much, Coach. Rhett, back to you.
Thank you, Whitney. The Flames, led by number 52, Zane Sharts, in that second period, have a 4-1 lead. Stay with us, Monica and Pat, after this commercial.
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
It's our home.
It's our home. Rooted in excellence.
Built from hard work. It's our backbone.
An undeniable will.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
Unbreakable bonds.
And our journey. Striving for more.
Determined to lead.
Day in and day out.
This is the Big South.
Where winners are made.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could eat this stuff that the meat, bean, cheese randomizer Kiero'd into a box.
Taco Guacarito Supreme.
Or you can get a real meal with a charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. So it's a choice, I guess. The $5 All-Star Meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
As a mother of 3, I've seen the positive impact sports have on kids. At Dick's Sporting Goods, we believe everyone should have the chance to play. And if cost ever gets in the way, that goes against everything we believe. So we're stocking new gear at lower prices and introducing the best price guarantee. If you find a lower price from a competitor, we'll match it. Because it's not enough to offer you the best gear. We need to offer it at the best price.
The running of the Bulldogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico.
Be free to be you. The freedom to drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear, and bank where you want to bank. At Carter Bank and Trust, you'll find the freedom to bank the way you like. Personal service with a smile, face-to-face from people that know you. And with services like our no-fee debit card, lifetime free checking, and over 100 convenient locations, you're free to bank your way. Carter Bank and Trust, the freedom to be you.
Some things become traditions. Thank you for making yours Foster Fuels.
Welcome back to the LaHaye Ice Center. I'm Monica McKenzie, joined by Patrick Strawn for your second intermission coverage. Well, a great period for the Flames, Pat, that second period. Zane Sharts, obviously, with the power play goal. Tell me what you've seen from him, because we haven't seen him playing his best hockey in the past few games.
No, we haven't. He doesn't look like the All-American candidate that we all know he's capable of being, and he's really definitely stepped up. One of his best games he's had so far in the contest. Moving the puck well, doing an excellent job, quarterback in the power play, and even more so, he's doing what he does best, putting pucks in the back of the net on the back end, especially to start this period off. He gets a really nice goal, streaking in on his zone, gets a one-on-one finish with him in the goaltender. He makes no mistake. 2 power play goals for Zane Sharts. Excellent work coming by the way of the man on the back end.
Yeah, and you know he's going to be itching for that one more goal to get the hat trick in the
Oh, yeah.
third period. Well, taking a look at the team as a whole, they've been doing a great job so far in the first 2 periods, really building on that teamwork, focusing on, solid passing and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're seeing the chemistry really starting to develop, I think, not only between the top line, but really all 4 lines, as everyone's really doing an excellent job. And even though the Flames have had some injuries kind of plague them throughout the season, it doesn't really make a difference because it's more so they got the mentality, next man up, and you're seeing the cycle game work, good team distribution, and then even more so, you're seeing a lot of people really doing great work when they're getting, the plays going when it comes to the goals, and that's what I think has led to the success for the Flames in this contest.
Yeah, and are you a little bit surprised? I mean, Delaware's been giving the Flames a lot of power plays. As I told you, they love to take penalties. It's not a good trait. Do you think the Flames should be getting a little bit more offense going with all these opportunities?
I think somewhat you could argue that they should, but I think Delaware is really doing a good job on their PK, even if it might not look like it right now. But the Flames do have 3 goals, and they're clicking at over 40% in this contest on the power play. So I think if you're the coaching staff, you got to be at least happy with that because you got 3 power play goals on the board.
Yeah, and we see frustration for Delaware mounting. Things are getting chippy. What do you expect for the third?
Well, I'll be honest. If Delaware keeps going in the box, I wouldn't be surprised if you see someone drop them because of the fact that Delaware is really starting to get really frustrated. So they're definitely probably going to look at a way of getting some type of retaliation or some type of moral victory because right now it's not happening on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. Well, right now we have a football feature for you to enjoy. Stay tuned.
I'm hyped. I know my team hyped. So it's all about to be a really intense day. So we're about to fly around and get through it. Simple as that. No, the real first day out. Stop playing. Taking off today. That's all I want to hear. No, I want to hear trying to. I want to hear I'm taking off today. Taking off.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Running backs in the building, what is you gonna do?
Furniture, stay off the furniture. Get it up there, come on, come on, come on. Do it again, everybody down there. Mike and you.
Why you say that?
In your mouth.
Hey, I don't know what he's talking about. He said my mouth. I'm just out here to play football.
Keep it up there. I want the ball chinned and pinned the whole way. Okay. Boom. Now, is this heavy rush hour traffic? Is this heavy rush hour traffic?
Oh. So sit down. I mean, I thought about it.
When your eyes are down and your head is down, you going down when you get hit. What major in the minor?
You know, I got these stickies though. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. When I put my hands on you, it's suction cup. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I got a little bit of every type of dog in me. Cause I'm a rare breed.
You only one breed.
I'm a rare breed.
Straight pit bull.
I'm a different type of man. A different type of animal. Hey, bro, chill, bro. It's the first day. It's the first day out. T Grizzly.
I got you going north, not bleeding out there. Get going north. Take on that stinking safety that wants to hit you. All right?
Hey, what y'all in the same for, man? Hey, real dogs play in the sun. Hey, what they in the same for? Ain't no wrong with a little heat. Water, water. Water, water, water. Where that water at? I need it.
Welcome back to the LaHaye Ice Center. Well, Pat, in honor of the Liberty Flames' last FCS home football game tomorrow, if you had to pick one player on the hockey team to join the football team, who would your pick be?
Well, I got to say it's got to be one of the rookies in Cole Gammer. He's a big boy out there, and you've seen it already in this contest. He's been laying the body. I think he would not only be a good receiver, but actually a pretty physical one at that.
Yeah, my pick would be Chaden Lauber. He's just got the size. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
He's a big guy. He would be great on the football field. Well, speaking of the rookies that you were just talking about, we had a great rookie class coming in this season. Specifically, what are some of the strengths you've seen as a whole for those guys?
I think the biggest strength for them has got to be the versatility that they bring to the table. Each guy kind of knows their role and what they're capable of bringing, but even day in and day out, each guy is capable of helping with that community scoring outburst, which the Flames really need. And honestly, the guys are really just built for kind of looking like what you want in playoff hockey. I mean, there's skill mixed in there, but there's also a lot of physicality and solid defensive play out of all of them.
Yeah, and specifically offensively, Jordan Bocinski, Cole Gammer, they've been amazing, lighting the lamp each and every night. What have you seen from them?
Well, I think he kind of said it, like they're two guys that are very high in skill. When you get a guy like Tim Biammer, who is a really seasoned veteran on the face-off die, then you got them on the winger. I mean, it just kind of makes it easier for them to kind of get the glory. And they've just been contributing, helping that top line, as these two guys both have over 10 points. Bocinski with 12 and Gammer with 14. They've been looking solid. Even tonight, really, I know they don't have any pucks in the back of the net to show for it, but they definitely have had their chances.
Yeah, not yet. Still have a whole period to go.
That's true, that's true.
I'm betting they're going to get one in. And then looking at the PK, we have 4 new rookies helping out on the penalty kill. What have they been adding to the team this year?
Well, as I touched on, I mentioned Biammer with Gammer and Bocinski because he plays on their line, but he's done a phenomenal job really showing his versatility because he plays on the power play as well. But also you got to look at guys like Cox, Blomberg, who's really stepped up, showing his two-way game as he's been introduced to the power play as well now. And then also you got to look at Carlson. He's a big guy, definitely does an excellent work. He got the first goal here in the LIC to kick off the new season. So you got to look at the solid defensive play that those guys bring to the table as well.
And then a guy you can't forget, Cole Burak in net. The Flames do have a good predicament. They have 2 goalies. They don't have a starter or anything like that. But how have you seen Cole Burak, stepping up and doing a great job this year?
I think it's been huge because he kind of complements Josh Halpany. 2 different types of goaltending styles and does excellent work because he's definitely a hybrid goalie, one of the top in the nation, saving well over 95%.
Well, thanks for joining me, Pat, for this intermission segment. 4-1 the score for the Flames. Stay tuned. Third period coming up next.
Leader in quality of life services is committed to creating exceptional experiences at Liberty University. Enjoy delicious concessions as we cheer on the Flames. Visit us at our many dining locations for both campus and community, and join us in our efforts towards sustainability and fighting hunger in Central Virginia. Sodexo is changing the face of college dining. For more information, visit libertydining.com.
Wide. Shirt still controlling it, scores! Wow! Here's Ryan on the breakaway! Score! Save, rebound, comes out, scores!
As Liberty University athletics continue to climb to new heights, Game On is your weekly source for all things Flames. We bring you inspirational stories of faith from this Division I program, as well as all the news and highlights that you crave. Game On is covering the world's largest evangelical university like no one else. So join us each week to see what's happening around Flames Nation. Get in the game and watch Game On.
Hey, we're glad you're here with us in Lynchburg, Virginia. The Flames currently leading 4-1. Let's talk about Basil Reynolds. This young man from Covina, California, he has been just such a pleasant surprise on the back end for Liberty this year. Last year, you'd say he probably played bottom pair minutes at time, but this year, coming in, playing consistently with Sharks, he has just been fantastic.
He has really blossomed in his sophomore season. I mean, we knew a year ago that the defense was a real strong point for this Liberty team, and it would have been difficult to imagine how they could get even better, but Basil Reynolds, being the player that he's been so far this season, has been such a huge surprise for Liberty. He really, it can be the defensive anchor on that pairing with Sharks, real strong defensively. Yeah. He's got some offensive skill as well, but, real stay-at-home guy, going to lock down the top line for that other team. We'll see him here on it's a 4-on-4 action, so he can skate, he can move with his extra space. Real good player for the Flames this year.
4-on-4 for 55 seconds. Cox will come out of the box then, and the Flames will have a shortened power play. You have to think Delaware really needs to get some offense going here in the first 5 minutes of this period if they want to create enough momentum to fight back. Puck will come, Reynolds sweeping it around far side. Fricks ahead, Garvin to Ryan. He'll gain the zone. Ryan holding on to it, loses the handle. Worked out for him though, he's able to track the puck down deep. Fricks out top, that shot off a glove. Pops out of the pocket, now it's going to be picked up by Delaware. The pass looking for Zucker was behind him, icing will be called. Having to come back out onto the ice is Harrison Kuma from Ridgefield, Connecticut. 6'3" young man on the back end. Wyshynski, Gammer. They need one more flame. It's always embarrassing when it's taking a while. Here comes Barima.
It amazes me that the linesman gives him so much grace. Just drop the puck. Make him play without a guy.
Wyshynski, now they're going to have to figure out who they want taking the draw.
This is so much grace.
Seriously, I would have just tossed it down and you're playing 4-on-3. Nifty little play. Wyshynski, high slot, his shot stopped. Rebound comes far side. Everybody just batting at the puck. Another shot. Barima able to knock that one out of the air. He used to play a little church league softball back in Uxbridge. Puck along the boards, banked ahead by Kuma. DDD. Sharts gains the zone. Flames now on the power play. Sharts has it. Gammer on the ice. Wyshynski in the corner. Comes back to Gammer. Played down low. Wyshynski throws it out in front. What a save by East.
Wow, Stephen East getting all the way across to Stone Cold Gammer on the backdoor opportunity.
That was an absolute beauty by East. He didn't have time to make a push across. He just sprawled out, got his leg there and his glove.
Boczynski with the patience to wait and find his man on the back door. Excuse me, it's Tim Barima. I said it was Gammer, but Tim Barima is wide open on the back door, not able to finish. Stephen East robbing him.
Flames able to get to that puck just for a moment. Now it's cleared out by Delaware. Shards dropping it back. Ryan able to get it in stride. He has some speed, has to get around his own man. Sent to the line. A little bit of an errant play there by the Flames, and now heading back the other way will be Delaware. They're at full strength now. Puck into the slot. One too many passes, and now Liberty able to get to it along the near wall.
See, even there it is again. Sharts and Crookshank both back down below the hash marks. Step up, be aggressive.
Thompson throwing it out in front. Oh, just shooting that one wide was Sharts. Talk about a pass that didn't have a lot on it. Thompson across. He takes a high hit. Crookshank a drive. That's held on to by East.
Zane Sharts was oh so close to the Hatter on that one right there. Comes to him on the back door, just shoots it over the net. Here's a look here. Thompson coming in. Backhands it over. Like, defender's got to knock that pass down. It doesn't. Comes all the way to Sharts, and he just misses the wide open top of the net. There's the shot from Crookshank there at the end of that shift. Stephen East swallows it up. No rebound. Going to get an offensive zone faceoff for the Flames.
The good thing there wasn't a rebound because the only close person was Garvin sitting on the doorstep there.
Sent all the way down.
No icing.
Getting to it, Bergen. Crookshank protecting the puck, tripped up on the play. Cody Clark trying to get it ahead, unable to. They bring it back across the line. Ooh, a high hit there. Crookshank dislodges the stick of Kuma. Now he's going after Gammer along the wall. This puck's going to roll in on goal, and East will just drop it off to his defenseman. Zidinzek takes the hit. Sent high slot. Clark unable to get to it. It was deflected away at just the right moment for Delaware.
Well, I'll tell you that hit by Thompson. I always follow those guys. Thompson got tripped in the corner. It looked potentially like a slew foot. So you just watch them and they get angry, and then they line someone up and take vengeance.
Cox to Fricks. Lifted out. It falls down. Wyshynski with speed in. Tucks it through. What a goal!
Stephen East was beat 5-hole by Victor Blomberg. You can see on that breakaway, he remembered, he was mindful, trying to keep the 5-hole together. Bochinski just outweights him and gets him on the forehand, or gets him on the backhand, excuse me, on the paddle side. See that look at it here, just that burst of speed. Oh, excuse me, never mind. It was the Nikita Kucherov look almost. Looked like he's gonna pull up the backhand and didn't. It just slid through Stephen East's 5-hole.
Cameron
twice now.
Trying to turn up the wall, was met there by his shoulder. Reynolds to Barima. He's driving it wide now, cuts it on net. One hands it towards the front of the goal. Gammer just got a piece of it as it came through, and it eventually found its way behind the goal line. Now it's at the point. Reynolds softly plays it back in. Gammer lifting the stick. Puck comes up the boards. Nice read by Reynolds. Back towards the net. The bouncing puck turned aside. Trying to steer that one out was Jenny. Flames able to keep it in. A solid shift here by the Bochinski line. Gammer trying to play it back deep. Bochinski comes in with a high hit. Redgate took that one right on the shoulder, perhaps even part of the head. Zucker trying to fire it to the near point defenseman, had it taken away by the Flames, and now Barima will just loft that one in. Colt Steele takes a bump. Roberts out there as well. Sent near side. Colt Steele tried the one-touch pass. Sharts coming in. He was taking off his skates. That one even looked a little bit like a slew foot as he was hit right in the heel. He wants a call.
Yeah, he'll be upset about that one. That's not a good play in hockey.
Sent out by East. He can really fire it. Docking across the line, trips his own man. Offside, though, the call.
I want to go back to this Bochinski goal for a second because Jordan Bochinski's fake was so good, he even faked me out. I'll tell you, that's the play on Sharts right there that he's upset about. Here's the play. So Bochinski gets this burst of speed. He's going to walk in, and he makes everyone in the building, including Stephen East and myself, think he's going to the backhand, and he just lets the puck slide through Stephen East's 5-hole. We saw Nikita Kucherov do that in the shootout one time last year. Unbelievably filthy. Now we've got some extracurricular activity as we're talking about that goal going on. Crookshank's down on the ice, tussling with.
Well, and that's Crookshank again, his last shift. He also got that borderline slew foot. It's a trip. Yeah, they kick out your heels, and it's just dangerous because when you're landing on your back like that, if you get tripped up hard enough, you're on the back of your head and you can't catch yourself.
We even saw Colt Steele a couple of years back get slew-footed in the very first game of the season. Just messed up his leg, broke his leg, and he didn't play the rest of the year.
Yeah, Crookshank goes back in there after Ethan Docking gives Victor Blomberg, looks like a high elbow to the mask, and the two of them just tussle for a while. Nonetheless, wanted to point out Jordan Bochinski's fake was absolutely filthy.
$15 minutes remaining here, third period. Bochinski giving the Flames a 4-goal lead. Officials now talking things over in their crease. Crookshank, a guy you have to think, we're talking about fellas that want to score and score bad. Crookshank last year, 3 power play goals, plus 17, a great number for him. So far this season, just 4 assists. He's been effective on the back end, no doubt about it. He's playing top 4 minutes, but he's a guy that likes to put the puck in the back of the net as well.
Yeah, got to be a little frustrating to not be able to convert so far early in the year. However, his defensive game has been strong. He's really still been the defenseman that Liberty has needed him to be. And it's been a number of guys. We've talked about Sharts. We've talked about, Crookshank. We've talked about Nelson really not being the player that he was last year. Obviously out with an injury for part of the season as well. But I mean, it's got to be frustrating for some guys not be able to convert, but that said, their offense is still producing at levels that they're looking for. Garrett Garvin's the second highest scoring in the ACHA, so it's really not even like the Liberty offense is missing out. I know that I'm sure it's somewhat frustrating not be able to light the lamp and contribute to that, but obviously defense first if you're a defenseman, and they're getting the job done.
It's kind of funny that we just talked about Crookshank, and yeah, there are other guys that are scoring. Crookshank, no goals on the year. Josh Bergen, no goals last year at forward, comes in this season playing defense, has 4 goals, 2 of those goals game winners. Who would have thought that moving him to the back end would have opened up his offensive game?
That happens sometimes. Some guys just see the ice better from that place, and they're able to to find looks. And, you know, Josh Bergen's one of those guys who's really good at that seeing eye shot. He knows when the screen's going to be there, able to time it at the right time, make sure the puck gets to the net just as the player's skating by and throw off goaltenders. And so he's had a few of those sneaky ones. But yeah, you're right. Move the back end, just an explosion offensively for him.
Let's look at this scrum once again. They're the guys on the edge of the official's crease just waiting for word. But, you know, coming in, you body your man along the boards. And, you know, this is part frustration by Delaware.
Victor Blomberg's the one who really gets the whole thing started.
He just takes the stick right to the face. He's not worried about it.
And that's when Cruikshank comes in, and him and Docking go at it for a little bit. Neither willing to drop the gloves, though. Can't imagine that they give them fighting majors.
No, he shouldn't. If you don't drop the gloves. It's more of a wrestling match there. Both sides still chatting about things.
It'll be 5 aside. So nobody comes out of this with a power play opportunity. Penalties offsetting, coincidentals.
You know, we talk about the offensive game. There's that guy right there. Bashinsky has really come to life these past 2 weekends. He gets a hat trick in the first game against Stony Brook. You can start to see the wheels go on. Another goal here tonight. And a large part of it, he's staying out of the penalty box. You know, he was getting a little upset with the calls. And, you know, he had some bad ones on him, I will admit. But he's a guy who just needs to get on the ice. He's gotten into the rhythm. He's a goal scorer. He's gotten his confidence back. The puck is going in the back of the net. And he has just started to produce some fantastic secondary scoring to the likes of Thompson and Garvin right now. Here's Quinn Ryan across the line. Sends it far side. Sent back in front and going towards the net was Reynolds. It's along the wall. Niski sending it ahead. It's played in. They're trying a little speed play there on the far side as Kuma was streaking. Ryan holding on to it. Takes a little hook, no call. Plays it up the wall. Thompson, oh, he was met there. And once again, Delaware getting their hands up a little high.
Yeah, when you see the face mask get pushed back, you know that's a high hit.
Well, Jacob Fricks is not small. One. It's extra high on you. You see a player like Jacob Fricks, 6'4". Well, there should never be head contact, especially from a player like, I know Truba is also 6'3", but still.
Bergen going back after it in his zone. Finds Schartz. Schartz looking for an outlet. He's just going to send this one down, and having to touch the puck was East. He fires it to the far boards. Cody Clark out there. We haven't seen much of Zach Hayes here in a while. He has been either on the bench. Yeah, I can see him there. Second man in, so he hasn't got much PT here in the second and third frame. Cody Clark taking his shifts. Sent out to the point, cross ice pass. Nice work there by Clark getting down and putting the stick in that lane. Bergen trying to dig it free. Cox there as well, played up along the wall. Carlson couldn't touch it. Cascone sending that one back in. Played ahead. Carlson touches it, sends it in deep. Bashinsky line stepping onto the ice. Comes back to Jacob Fricks. He's out there with Reynolds on this shift. Bashinsky playing it ahead, trying to get speed through the neutral zone once again. He's feeling it. Cole Zucker, the captain of this group, across the blue line. Top of the circle now. Tried to make a move through Fricks, unable to. Off the glass and out. Not enough zip to gain the goal line. Thrown out in front, tipped just wide by Gammer. Bashinsky sends it deep. Got a penalty coming. Tripping will be the call, and this is going to go against Gammer.
The backside official is the one who called it.
It's going to happen right here in front of the net.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's just an extra shove.
That's just a physical play going towards the goal. So Delaware finally, I don't want to call it a makeup call, but gets one that goes their way. There's multiple calls like that in the first couple periods going Liberty's way. Now Delaware gets a chance here to bring this game back to within 3, and even if you don't fight back and win this game tonight, hopefully you can create some momentum for yourself tomorrow. That one's going to be sent out by Liberty. Flames setting up their neutral zone forecheck. Niski, just so much speed, met there with a big hit though from Reynolds. He lined that one up perfectly.
That was a great hit and clean, and yeah, that was beautiful. Caught on to their breakout, their power play breakout, which is give Niski the puck.
Nice job there by Reynolds too. He kind of hit behind his forechecker. One of the forwards just popped out. End-to-end rush by Niski, and that one sent wide. 2 Blue Hens out open in front. Puck never came to him. Zadinzek unable to keep it in at the far point. Flames are going to change up 1, looking for 2. They get him out there. Sent in, blocking arm save made by Halpany. Bergen will fire it all the way down. Banked off the inboards. Here comes Redgate. Gets around 1. Now Zach Hayes out on the ice. Play deep, back along the wall. They're looking towards the front. That's Mazzella holding on to it just moments ago. Now he's got it again. Top of the circle, his shot stopped. Rebound sitting there, sent into the corner by Bergen. Hayes lifts the stick, comes free. Good, his shot. Knocked down in front by the Flames. Rebound sitting there, they score. Redgate. An errant puck in front is sent in on the backhand, and Delaware gets to within 3.
I gotta see that again. He's like spinning backhand. He was standing in the slot, spinning around with, shoveled it in. It looked like just along the ice glove side, like just slid by.
Well, Zane Sharts had settled the puck down, was trying to clear it here, and he actually tangled up with Josh Bergen. Puck slides loose, free in front of the goal, and he just turns, spins, and throws it on goal, and Halpany not able to get the pad on it.
Just get it on net.
Fricks sending it forward. Fired right back in. Coming in on the forecheck, Emmerich. This one able to get through the defenseman. Here comes Thompson. Can he have another multiple goal game? Garvin has it low, out top. He was looking for Thompson in the slot. That has just been his sweet spot this year. Fricks trying to send it through bodies, unable to. Hit along the wall, taken off. The puck was Felice. It's down deep. Fricks dropping it off. Reynolds trying to get through, unable to. Delaware sending in 2 forecheckers, hot and heavy. Now they'll go for a change. Played ahead, Garvin sidesteps 1, gets the legs going. Here comes Garvin, top of the slot, played it through the defenseman and into the corner. Sends it off the side of the goal. Garvin still battling for it. Takes a healthy hit along the wall. Now it squirts free. Good, trying to get it loose. The shot on goal now, and that's going to be held on to by East.
Timeout. Media timeout.
Flames are rolling in this one. Boshinski made it a big lead. Fighting back is Redgate, but the Flames with a stranglehold so far.
The freedom to drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear, and bank where you want to bank. At Carter Bank and Trust, you'll find the freedom to bank the way you like. Personal service with a smile, face-to-face from people that know you. And with services like our no-fee debit card, lifetime free checking, and over 100 convenient locations, you're free to bank your way. Carter Bank and Trust, the freedom to be you.
Glad you're here with us in Lynchburg. The Flames basketball team undefeated on the year at 1-0, defeating Clark Summit 87-42. Big game by them. Good for Richie McKay and his boys. They played some exhibition games, I guess you'd call them, before getting ready for the year. They played VCU, who went to the Sweet 16 not long ago. Actually, Final Four, pass in front, off the pad. Trying to send it to the far man, looking for a rebound goal. Now it almost came out in front. A quick mitt by Halpany, able to break up the play. But back to the basketball team. They beat VCU in their own barn out in Richmond. That was a big win. And then they took on Navy, who was supposed to have a pretty good basketball team this year, and won that game in Lynchburg. Those games behind closed doors, not open. The Navy game not open to the public. So it looks like Liberty perhaps poised for a big season. Face off, one into the corner. Niski taken off his feet. That was a rough ride. Fricks getting in behind the heels. That one sent out of play.
Take a look at that last Delaware goal again. Michael Redgate just in the right spot at the right time. So Zach Hayes is going to try and block the shot, tries to get his stick up. Zane Shart's going to hit him right in the abdomen. As he goes to clear, he gets tangled up with Bergen, and Redgate just scoops it up and dumps it into the back of the net. 1 in a row for Delaware. Still a long climb back, but had to get started somewhere.
Play deep into Liberty space. Sent ahead Bushinsky, little touch play. Finds Gammer with speed. Drives it wide. The backhander towards the net, steered clear. Gammer looking to poke it through. It's back deep. Gammer out to the line. Fricks will just send that one on goal. They score! Barima with the tip.
The double screen in front, Tim Barima able to get a stick on it. Deflected in. Cole Gammer's gonna get the puck at the point. Get it, Jacob Fricks collecting, just throwing it on goal. Tim Barima with a nice little deflection through the 5-hole of Stephen East. And just like that, the Flames are back on top by 4 goals.
That even looked like it could have been a double tip. I'm not sure if Pashinsky got a piece of that one as well.
That would have been something.
It would have been. Carlson looking to lay the body, comes out, center ice. Flames trying to fire it back in. Here comes Felice, his shot, wide of the goal. I'll be honest, Felice coming into this game, 3 goals on the season. And he, in my opinion, has been the most notable forward. Perhaps Niski has had the speed through the neutral zone, but Felice has made some solid efforts. Hayes, his shot stopped, rebound. He gets to it, trying to throw it out in front was Hayes. It's taken away. Kuma gains center. He's in a battle there with Hayes. Both men fall down. Now we got some more rough stuff. Losing a stick on the play was Carlson. It's going to be sent ahead. Roberts. And across the line. Knocked off his feet. Here's Niski. Gains the zone. Found a man in the high slot, but unable to handle that pass was Mazzella. Zidinzek. The rolling puck just stays in. Sent deep by Mazzella. Zane Sharts now reverses it. He's got 2 goals on the night. You know we would love to get the Hattie. Puck's gonna go all the way down. The defenseman pinched right in off the point and went for the hit. Kirk Candy saying exactly what I am and saying, hey, that shouldn't be icing. The guy went for the hit instead of moving back.
Yeah, he dodged the puck. I think that puck was on end too, and Fritz just threw it on net. Doesn't need to be that hard. He knows he's got bodies going in front, so you just throw it on and let them do their thing, and that one worked out nicely.
Kirk Handy taking a timeout. Doesn't want to risk anything here. Up 6-2. Wants to get a fresh group out on the ice, not allow Delaware to get any kind of momentum here in the late stages of the 3rd period.
I tell you, this Delaware team just looks like they went through, kind of a shift in, demeanor throughout this game. Early on, they were aggressive on the penalty kill. They were aggressive on the forecheck. They had a lot of energy, and they were controlling the game up and down the ice, and then all of a sudden, sometime in the early second period, it fell apart, and they looked fatigued, and they looked tired, and they looked worn out by this Liberty team. And from there on, Liberty has basically just dictated the pace, dictated the play, and the scoreboard shows it.
This is my thought process, and that is, I think Liberty just came out slow, but they did a ton of video work coming into this game, so they knew exactly what they had to do. And as soon as their legs started going, they started to expose what they had found in the system for Delaware, and that's been the case.
I think so too. Yeah, we were talking about that because like these wide cross-ice passes they were throwing earlier, we didn't see much of that early in the season. It was just an adjustment they made for this team, and it's paid off. They know where to be.
Sent back out in front, looking for Thompson. Here's Barima trying to backhand that one towards the front of the net, and a penalty coming here. Barima taking down. Now he's going to get a bit of a cross check. This is Shane Mullen, and Shane Mullen, no stranger to the sin bin, 55 PIMs on the season, and he's going to add on to that total right now. Coming in to save face here for Barima is actually Quinn Ryan. Quinn Ryan trying to throw bombs here with Shane Mullen. That's a big customer for Ryan, but he gets free. Ryan throwing it right. Mullen getting in 1-2. They finally both go down, but boy, a stick tap there for Ryan as he goes into a much larger male for the Blueheads.
Quinn Ryan not scared to take on a fella a lot bigger than him and dealt some big blows. Huge ovation for Quinn Ryan as he skates over to the penalty box.
They starting to heat up again here. Garvin taking a couple of pokes. Here's Barima. He just takes a shot behind the play. That was roughing. And then when he starts to get up, Mullen with frustration cross-checks him in the back, and Quinn Ryan having none of that.
It almost looked like Garvin was going to step in for him. And
they got their matches mixed up. Garvin took on a small guy, and Ryan took on the big guy. They need to we need to communicate that one out a bit better next time. But it worked out actually just fine. Good for Ryan there.
I think it almost stunned Shane Mullen a little bit. At first it looked like he was just trying to tie him up because he was all like, oh, I'm not trying to beat down on somebody half my size. And Quinn Ryan dealt him a couple blows, and he was like, oh, I guess this is going.
Take one more peek at this play. See bottom left of your screen. Here comes the hit right here, boom. Just knocks him down. Not a horrible play, but deserving of a minor. And then Barima takes an extra shot. He goes down. He's smiling and laughing at it. He knows he's going to get a power play. And then Ryan says, no, no, no. I like my boy Barima. And they start going. I'm sure Kirk probably holding his breath when Ryan starts going.
Oh. You see Garvin saw they're having a fight, so he comes in and pulls the bucket off of
Mullen?
Off of Mullen's form, yeah.
You gotta be careful there. That could be,
that he did it very sneakily.
Sneakily. I like the sneakily play.
Very sneakily.
The adverb. Sneakily.
Yes.
It was definitely the he definitely grabbed the face mask off, but like I said, it was sneakily, so I'm not sure if he'll get in trouble for that one. You see 28 there in the screen. That's Zucker. I'm pretty sure he's the one with slew-footed Sharts there on the partway through the game.
The original penalty wasn't even on the play in the corner where Barima got tackled. The hand was already up, and then that happened after the play was stopped because Liberty already had the extra skater on the ice.
Mullen has an additional minor. Both players have been ejected for fighting.
But Niski is still in the box. Excuse me, not Niski, I misspoke. Ethan Docking, who was there. He was part of the scrum with Crookshank earlier in the game. So they've never really assessed. I guess maybe it was Mullen who received the penalty early in the play, so that was the extra minor. That's why Liberty will be up on the power play here. But Mullins, it looked like he had a bone to pick with Barima because it was not only the original dump, but as Barima went to stand up, the extra cross check to the back of the head. Maybe he was just tired of playing hockey, wanted to go home. St. Andy Griffith reruns are on in half an hour. He's got somewhere to be.
Puck comes near wall. Bushinsky has that one clear. Halpany plays it near boards. Gammer settling down the hot potato. Will have to get his wheels going. Has to curl back. Now he plays it ahead. Fricks has it in his feet. Settles it down and now will gain the zone. Chipped into the corner. Blomberg able to get there. Comes down to Bushinsky. Gammer. Fricks. Bushinsky. Quick passing here by the Flames. Bushinsky with it. Barima looking for that backdoor play again. Shot by Fricks, tipped in front. Jumping into the air was Blomberg. He was able to get a stick on it. Puck is poked free. Gammer unable to keep it in. And now the Flames will regroup. Gammer sees open ice. Bushinsky firing it around. Roberts coming in hot and heavy, able to seal it off along the wall. Out to the point. Felice has his man going. Here he comes with speed. Pierkowski, the hook, calls him down. Will this be a penalty shot?
If that's not, I'm not really sure.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
Yeah, Jared was like, if that's not, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I was about to.
Zane Sharts just tackles him, pulls him down.
I like the dramatic pause from the ref though.
Yeah, the extra,
keeps you thinking.
Couple hacks, gets him in the hook and just pulls him down. We'll now see the most exciting play in hockey, the penalty shot. Pierkowski's got no goals and no assists in 10 games so far this season.
It's a secret weapon.
What a great time to get on the scoreboard, huh?
This is it right here.
Yeah, he hasn't seen much action here in the third period, so you have to think he's a little bit cool.
Be interesting to see if Pierkowski tries to deke with his one opportunity or just keep it simple and shoot.
Officials communicating to both the goaltender and the shooter, and here we go. Pierkowski taking a little lane to his right, comes in, shot, stopped by Halpany.
I think a little of his inexperience showed a little bit in the sense that he didn't come in full speed. You know, when you come in full speed, the goaltender has to kind of adjust for two different dimensions, both forward and back, but also left and right. So Pierkowski kind of just labors on in here, takes his time, tries to flip it over the stick side of Josh Halpany, but Josh Halpany just times it right, knocks it out of midair, keeps it a 4-goal game.
Not a bad shot. Another one coming in. Halpany getting a piece of that one. It went off the inside of the blocker and shot back out in front. Here's Garvin. Tons of room to work with. Roberts now up on that top line, and Garvin made a couple extra moves as he gained the blue line, and Roberts came in offside. Hey, make sure you stay with us. After the final buzzer, we'll have our Coca-Cola post-game report. We'll see the star of the game and also our Carter Bacon Trust play of the game. Here's the question, and tell me your answer. Does this game get chippy again here in the next 5:36? Will there be another little Donnybrook?
I don't know. You wonder if they're just going to save it for tomorrow, or if they want to send a message for tomorrow.
And bomb doors were open there on Sharts. He's able to get by his man. Zdinzak, he is getting the hands up high on most of his hits. 15 seconds remaining in the power play for Liberty. This is going to about do it. Trying to send it through was Garvin. Now he gets it again. We'll flip it in. Almost getting tripped up on the play was Harrison Kuma. Zdinzak firing it back around. 5-on-5 play now. Kuma looking for an outlet. The Flames taking away all options. Carlson drops it off. Cox back to his defenseman. Reynolds far side. They hinge it around, and now they'll send it in the zone. Carlson takes another hit there, basically the same place as he did earlier in the game. Hayes coming in, laying the body. This one goes in the numbers. The hand goes up. Flames will go to the PK unless some extracurricular activity comes from it. getting in the way of Carlson was East. He was trying to bring another penalty. Both sides starting to take some runs right now. Carlson flips a glove down into the corner. Gotta be careful, that could be unsportsmanlike.
Zach Hayes made a beeline all the way back at the ice for Redgate, who's the player that he just knocked down from behind, got the penalty for, but had the back check all the way back, almost had him lined up. Redgate just spun out of the hit.
PK line out there, Barima along with Blomberg. They're raring to go. Delaware still trying to figure out their personnel. Pull Zucker stepping onto the ice. Mazzella, Niski. Fricks trying to fire it around, able to poke it ahead. Reynolds gets it out. Niski knocking it down, not with a high stick. He picks it back up and he's got the wheels going. Blomberg goes stride for stride with it. Niski around one, dropping it off. Sent far side. Trying to get that one in was Ostrander. They do. Flames all over it though, and once again they'll send it all the way down.
More to be desired from this Delaware power play for sure early in the year, only at 17%.
Cody Clark on his horse. Niski cuts to the middle. Tried to send the backhander through, unable to. Off the boards and out.
Well, there's some kind of interesting I've seen a couple times. Niski, if he's not skating it in, he'll just stay at center ice and wait for the dump to come and then just try and skate it in again. He really, I've seen it like 3 times now. It's interesting.
Poked forward, Mazzella. He's bodied off the puck and the Flames will fire it right down away from the goaltender this time. Cox coming in. Hits his man into the board. Cox playing it back out into neutral ice. There's Bergen. Waits for the puck to settle. Fires it off the boot. Here comes Good. He tried to bring it across the line, and right now you can tell you got tired bodies on the ice and nothing seems to be going right for Delaware. Anderson playing it deep. Schartz covering it low. Bergen able to get there, and once again the Flames clear. It's left behind. Thinking about it was Redgate. Sending it ahead. Nice job by Redgate, at least touching that puck. He looked to seal off the boards. D-to-D pass. Bergen ahead. Garvin. 2 seconds remaining in the penalty, and out comes Hayes. Carlson had a big hit there. He laid out Good, and then going right at the head. Penalty coming, I believe, to Felice. No, it wasn't, but that was just 2 hands.
Yeah.
Directly at the head. And
full extension.
Yeah, that in my opinion is the definition, Webster's dictionary of a headshot.
Yeah,
right here, boom, right there, right,
oh, yeah.
right to the face.
He's not even hitting him really with his body. He's just punching him.
Well, that's what happens. Like when you get caught with your legs, you don't have much speed and your legs aren't moving. The only way you can throw a hit is just by shoving people with your hands. So that's what you resort to. That's just way too high, though.
No call.
Colt
Yeah,
Steele
interesting.
rubbed off along the wall. Once again, Steele having to adjust his bucket. Fricks. Turn that one over. A shot stopped by Halpany, and he gloves that one down. Take another look at that hit here that just happened moments ago. Coming here, right here, just like boom, right to the head.
Yeah, he's just at a dead stop, so I don't know what you're thinking.
It's a lazy play for sure. Yeah.
Yep. But that's the kind of stuff that needs to be called. Like that's the stuff that's kind of dangerous, you know.
Yeah, like those.
The soft on Gammer earlier.
Yeah, you know, and Delaware had a couple earlier in the first one. I don't think it should have been a call against them, but yeah, that's the stuff you want to get rid of, obviously. Can lead to concussions. Gammer taking a hit, and right now the coach, Donahue, has sent the message out to his boys, seek and destroy right now.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Reynolds, diagonal dump in. Gammer coming in on the forecheck. Zidinzek sending around, gives an extra shot to Gammer. Hands getting up high again. Zidinzek going after Gammer, whistles blown. They're gonna send both off.
Wow.
Zidinzek going off for roughing and Gammer going off 2-minute minor for body checking, I believe.
He's not going. He's just skating to the bench. Gammer's just trying to play it off. That's where sometimes I feel though like refs like look at the time left in the game and they're just kind of mail it in and just
no more power
throw
plays.
both guys
Let's just,
in. And, let's just get on. Oh yeah, he came way high on Gammer. I don't know what Gammer would have a penalty for there.
Definitely body checking.
Yeah, 2 minutes for being bigger than the other player.
I think you're right, though. I think ref just wants to get out of this game.
Yeah.
Send both off. It's the easier call.
And it's 5-on-5 still.
And
or 4 on.
More than likely, it keeps cooler heads on both sides.
Yeah.
Even though Gammer's frustrated, he knows he's going to walk away from this one with a win.
Could also be trying to get out of here in a hurry. Some big college football games on tonight. Trying to watch those, you know?
That's right.
Officials know. The officials know.
That's true. You know what? We part of the D3 program here at Liberty, and I know on Sundays we have some games where they will not call icing to save their life. And I am sure that it's because there is football on later in the afternoon. Release the board bank. Zucker can't catch up to the puck. Under a minute to play here in the third frame. The Flames are going to come away with a solid 6-2 victory as of right now. Sharts holding on to it. His shot off a body. Good covering him. Played back into the corner. Thompson trying to dig it free. Garvin keeping it down along the boards. Thompson takes a hit from Zucker. Good playing it ahead. Cross ice pass. Zucker, the captain, comes across the line, winds up a shot. Didn't get much on it. Breaks his twig on the play. It's just been that kind of night for the Blue Hens. Throwing on the brakes, and that is basically going to do it. It's played back ahead. Felice trying to make a move. 3 seconds left. Stick handling his way through. And this one is over. Liberty wins it 6-2. Blomberg, a spicy character, getting in the face of the Blue Hens at the end of this one. Now he goes over and congratulates Josh Halpin. Well, Zane Schertz leads the way offensively for the Flames. He had 2 goals. The Flames win by 4. We'll be back. Stay with us.
As a mother of 3, I've seen the positive impact sports have on kids. At Dick's Sporting Goods, we believe everyone should have the chance to play. And if cost ever gets in the way, that goes against everything we believe. So we're stocking new gear at lower prices and introducing the best price guarantee. If you find a lower price from a competitor, we'll match it. Because it's not enough to offer you the best gear. We need to offer it at the best price.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could eat this stuff that the meat, bean, cheese randomizer Kiero'd into a box.
Taco Guacarito Supreme.
Or you can get a real meal with a charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. So it's a choice, I guess. The $5 All-Star Meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
The running of the Bold Dogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico.
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
It's our home.
It's our home, rooted in excellence.
Built from hard work. It's our backbone.
An undeniable will.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
Unbreakable bonds.
And our journey.
Striving for more.
Determined to lead.
Day in and day out.
This is the Big South.
Where winners are made.
Today's post-game report is presented by Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
Okay.
Glad you're here with us for the Coca-Cola post-game show. Whitney standing by with our hearty star of the game, Zane Schertz.
Thanks so much, Rhett. Now, Zane, you guys came out and just dominated tonight. This has not been an easy team to beat in the past, but you secured a win. How do you continue to move forward after tonight's win?
We got to carry the momentum from tonight and from last weekend's games over into tomorrow. So we've had a lot of offensive pressure in the past 3 games. We have to carry that momentum tomorrow and into Thanksgiving.
Now, you had a great game. You carried the way offensively, 2 goals, nearly a hat trick. We were all crossing our fingers for you. How did tonight's game build momentum for you personally?
Well, it was a team effort. Obviously, it's always fun getting multiple goal games, and that hat trick is ever elusive for me. I haven't had one yet. But personally, I can just carry the momentum just with confidence into tomorrow and the future. And the coaches have been putting confidence in me, and Jeff's been back there, and Bert. They've both been instilling a lot of confidence in me, so just using that forward.
Thanks so much, Zane. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, Whitney, and good job there by Zane Sharts. Take a look at some of his work tonight as he is the hearty star of the game, and he just got the legs going and was feeling it. There was the nifty passes he was laying down, and Hayes almost scored. He had the 1T to open up his scoring on the night, but the prettiest goal coming here in just a sec was the coast-to-coast rush, where he basically turned on those Texas Jets and said, "We'll see you later, Stardust." Buried it top shelf.
It's so good to see Zane Sharts play his game. He's been, one of those guys that so far this year, it kind of seemed like something was off. Tonight he was vintage Zane Sharts. It's good to see him back at, bringing his A game. Huge game for him tonight. Real leader for this squad and going to be a real contributor moving forward.
Carter Bank and Trust play of the game. This one's going to come from the Bo Show. It was a nifty breakaway in which he had a ton of speed coming into it. Caught the goaltender, Steven East, on his heels. And, Bashinsky, when he gets his motor running, it's hard to stop him.
Burst of speed, comes in all alone and makes the fake.
Right here, tucking it to the backhand and just burying it. So a nifty little goal by him and some soft hands there. He just opened up the wickets of East and just a little tap through.
That's tough as a goalie because with that much speed, you got to push so that you can make it all the way over to the other post. And then Boshinsky knew that was happening, so tucks it in 5-hole.
Once again, the Flames win this one by a score of 6-2. Multiple Flames getting on the board for this one. You have to believe Kirk Candy says, "Hey boys, just put this one in a bottle and let's open it up again tomorrow."
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that was basically the recipe for a win right there. Just tons of offensive zone time, easy breakouts, good speed through the neutral zone. Yeah. And when Delaware tried to turn up the hits, Liberty was able to respond too with physical play.
Well, a fantastic effort for the Flames ends in a 6-2 victory. For the boys here beside me, thanks for watching. Have a good night, and God bless.
Good job, everybody.